All right, I'm getting bored. Let's run it. All right,
Skip the
guys.
timer.
Yeah. All right, another round of Red Alert 2 cash games. Best of 5. Legend vs. Zain, $15 going to the winner. Um, let's get it going here. Yeah, Gene. I don't know. Gene said he got locked out of his account or something. But Legend's always down. Legend's always down for a cash game. So here we are.
Indeed. Well, we have Iraq versus Yuri going on too.
Iraq versus Yuri. All right. Let's see. First launch of the day. Let's see how it goes.
What tunnel did you pick?
That's a good question because I did not
Second
just
one.
recently pick one, and it's gonna ask me what do you think? Danita, I feel like is what everyone always says
Yeah, I think it's kind of the go-to.
for people when we're not all
It's kind of the first one we pick, and if there's some sort of issue, then we just kind of start trying.
nice. All right. Snark never misses a stream, man. I always know I'm always gonna have at least one viewer. Snark's always gonna be. I'm always good for one viewer.
Snark and Path, right?
Yep, yeah, Snark and Pap. Always that's two viewers. I'm always good for. All right, so Berg, talk to me here. What do you think here? Who do you got? Who do you got here? Zain versus Legend.
So Legend, he's kind of climbing out of some dark or some down times. He lost in a tournament just now.
Oh, did he?
So,
Who did he just lose to?
Big Butt, BBB.
Yeah, I didn't really realize Big Butt was on that level. Wait, he 3-0'd Legend, right?
Yeah, because it's Legend's worst matchup, I guess, facing Allied.
Oh, right.
And Big Butt just played really well. It wasn't. I think Legend didn't play bad. I don't think, but it's hard to stop, Big Butt when he's playing really well like that.
Interesting. Yeah. Nice little.
So I think Legend is
Oh.
trying to win one.
Yeah,
So.
Legend playing with his dog, trying to get past the Annie Scout. That's funny.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Just like really microing this little dog here. It's funny. Paf, thanks for sharing, man. I appreciate it. You're spoiling me. I don't even know how to share things in Discord because you do it for me. So I appreciate you doing the heavy lifting. Oh, is able to sneak the dog? I don't know if Legend got that scout in or not.
He kind of went around the bottom.
He got a little bit of it. Yeah. So this tournament, this 1v1 tournament's pretty big stuff. Huh? A couple $100 on the line.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting so far.
Yeah, I feel like there's so many cash games going on. Like Zain and Andy played $50 games the last 2 nights. I think did Andy end up winning both of those? Do you know?
Yeah, I think so. I haven't seen Zayn beat Andy in a series.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Andy usually has his number.
All right, Zayn out early. Yeah, that's Andy, but I mean, I don't know. Andy doesn't really lose in series very often to anyone, huh?
He loses to Marco. That's about it.
Marco, yeah. It's hard. Marco and Zayn. Zayn is exactly 12 hours ahead of me, so we have like and I have a weird sleep schedule, so like that's why we had to push up these games an hour earlier than normal because it's his 1 a.m. It's my 1 p.m.
Oh wow. Yeah.
It makes it a little tricky. All right.
Yeah, and Marco's not one to just like stay up super late for games. I mean, he's
What kind of gamer is that?
Yeah.
So Legend out. Legend's got the Desolators, pumping out some rhinos.
Got 6 miners for Zayn.
Yeah, and so Zayn, Yuri, I mean, you always got to get the economy out. There's really no like early, like it's always very economy based. The longer the game goes, the better it is for Yuri. Is that kind of right?
It depends on the Yuri player. Have you seen Leo? Leon's all play?
Does he play a faster Yuri version?
Yeah, he plays a pretty aggressive Yuri. Like, he'll have like 3 miners and build a battle lab, and he's attacking you with lashers.
Interesting.
So he's different style. Or maybe more fun to watch because he's always attacking. He's not just like camping.
What's that little? What's the little drone do that shoots the red cloud? What's he all about?
So it kind of makes the enemy on your team for like a short.
Oh, interesting.
Duration. It's kind of like a temporary mind control, but you can't really control it. It kind of like acts on its own.
Oh, that's an interesting feature.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the Yuri tank with that lifts things up. Remind me. My Yuri's revenge stuff is the Megatron. Is that right?
Yeah.
Megatron. I feel like that's like
it dies really fast. It does later. So Iraq players will try to
Oh,
push it away with a
so you
Deza.
try to cancel it out. That Megatron, watching Andy lift and drop people's tanks with that is so entertaining.
Yeah, that's when people want to just quit the game.
Yeah,
when the mag just abuses like that.
It's because it's not easy. You have to drop it on either one of his own tanks or a cliff or a building, right?
Ooh, he picked up the miner, dropped it on the refinery.
Oh, and then so if you drop a unit on a building, it destroys the building too, or depends on.
It destroys most buildings. Like an MCV, I think will get like half health.
Wow, that is yeah.
But it's pretty broken. Something the developers never fixed.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, foot stomper.
So
Andy,
Yuri's like that abuse right there. They just kill your refinery with a click of a button.
Alright, so Legend's got a little split here, but it looks like he's pretty much matched on both sides.
Mm-hmm. That's something Andy does as Yuri kind of in the late game. He'll have his main army, he'll mastermind mag. Then he'll send like 6 lashers around the side and the Soviet player won't see it.
Yeah, it's good. I mean,
and he'll kill the IC, he'll kill like maybe an MCV.
Oh, he's good. Good little lasher army here. How's a lasher? How's just a single lasher versus a single rhino? How's it stack up? Armor and
it's basically a grizzly tank.
Oh, basically a grizzly. Okay. Yeah, it'd be kind of interesting if Yuri didn't have that. Like if they had to work with those really like the Gatling tanks, and then they had to work with the other stuff. The fact that they also have like a standard tank. Yuri's kind of got it all. All right,
they'd be a lot worse if they didn't have.
Yeah, they kind of need.
It comes into play sometimes.
Okay, gets the nice. Yeah, nice use of the drones there. It's a good thin out.
Zain lost a good half of his army there.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Legend's pushing behind it though. Oh, here he comes from the right side. But yeah, it's interesting he wasn't there to kind of pounce right in the immediate aftermath of that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
The slaves with their shovels, they kind of do damage, huh? Like they kind of get stuff done.
Yeah, like if the Yuri player, if he doesn't pay attention, I mean, the slaves could kill some good buildings.
So now
they just think, oh, it's just a couple slaves, I don't have to worry about it. But then,
yep.
Before you know it, they're killing your stuff.
So we got the flak fodder coming in, trying to counter those discs and mix in a little bit. Doesn't look like Zane's not rocking any masterminds, or did they get destroyed in the drone rush there?
Yeah, they got destroyed. He hasn't rebuilt any yet. Look at this. Look on the left side. There's a split from Legend trying to kill a miner right there.
Yeah, trying to free those slaves, and all the slaves fist pump right when they get freed.
The mastermind coming out.
Okay, mastermind. Oh,
if Legend clicks on this, he can kill it. Yeah,
oh, nice. Yeah. Might be probably going to. What's he going for? Oh, tower comes up. So what's he got? He
should kill that. He could have killed that.
Yeah,
tower,
especially with that.
Well, I guess he had to run away. There's a mastermind coming.
So he pulls out. What's he got going on? So he's having to kind of multitask up here.
Mm-hmm,
but it looks
like
good
multitasking.
He came out of that pretty good. Oh, he's got his nuke up too. So maybe. Oh, the elite slave. Let's go. Okay, getting in here. Push. Hits that. Okay.
Ooh,
oh, so now he's low power. So he can. What's he gonna go for? Some more economy, or he's pulled? Oh, he's got some other. His other force coming.
Yeah, he could really do some damage here. He could probably win the game. There's no power. There's no
power.
Lab.
Yep, Zain calls GG. Alright, 1 up for Legend. Gotta remind people it's loser pick. I do a lot of games where it's, like the random maps, so. Oh, damn, on my scoreboard. I'm so proud of my scoreboard, and I did them the wrong color. Stupid. God.
I guess just put Zain to yellow right now.
I'll switch it. No, I'm going to switch in the score. I don't take shortcuts, Berg. Just kidding. All right, Zain is red. So proud of myself. Now, everyone, I confuse people even more. All right, Legend up. 1-0. Dry heat. We got dry heat coming out, boys. Yeah, this is an interesting map. I was watching Zhas Zhas's game the other day. He had on this map he turned his monitor on 4K and you could see the whole map.
Yeah, that's crazy. Everything's like zoomed out.
Yeah, I guess, but it's like even on the way I play, like on your phone, it's so hard to see, So I gotta. Like when you're playing that 4K, if you're on a phone, like you're just watching, like like Johnny said, he's like yeah, it's like watching ants run around. Like it's pretty hard to figure out what's going on. Okay, so Zain, I've seen Zain run some super early kind of plays here. I guess I was watching some games of his with Andy. I think he was using Soviet just super early out with the conscripts and just push. But let's see how they played here. Man, this map, like you were just on the other guy's doorstep.
Yeah, I kind of like this map. It's a good switch from most maps.
Yeah, it's fun, man. It's nice. It plays fast for sure.
And it feels pretty even for Soviet versus Yuri. I mean, I see both sides winning pretty often.
And,
you don't want to pick Allied on this map to be.
Yeah, I'm sure you gotta have some early pressure. Yeah, and so for those of you guys who don't know, so coming up after, so our next best of 5 series, we got Kwos. Is that how do you say his name? Do you know, Bird? Kwos?
I heard Kwos. I don't know. I've heard Kwos. I've heard Kwos.
Kwos. We have Kwos and Monster coming up next, best of 5, another $15 round. And then after that, we got some fun stuff in store. We're gonna be running some more of that gauntlet, where it's the 1v1, loser stays on, that kind of thing. But we're also gonna be running a new free-for-all. Berg has helped put together the maps. It's gonna be a land rush style, but it's a series, so you play 5 free-for-all games. Player with the most points at the end gets the money. It's gonna be a hoot. It's gonna be a good time. I think that's gonna play well, Berg. I think we did a good job.
Yeah, it should be fun.
The early conscripts.
Oh, the MCV is getting mad.
Oh! Ooh,
drops it on the wall.
I like how those walls have spikes on them too. It's so much more devastating than a regular wall.
True.
The conscripts.
Yeah, he almost deployed it. Too.
Oh,
he still might win this.
He got
all those conscripts.
Yep, all the elites. He got that venom. Where's that venom? Is there a venom still out shooting these people or no?
So like the virus when it fires,
oh, the virus,
like a cloud.
Yeah, the virus. Oh, and then it releases a little cloud that stays. Gotcha.
And it keeps like kind of doing.
Oh, nice, a little splash damage. Yeah, and that's it. Yeah, he tries to bring the miner.
Here comes the engineer. Oh!
Runs it over. Nice. And that's the thing I really like about, honestly, really like watching Zain play is that he goes down swinging, man. Like, he's not over until there is nothing left to give. I was a couple of his games versus Andy. It's like, everyone's like, dude, give up. But he just,
I mean, I think Andy does the same thing sometimes.
Yeah. Well, I think, I think that's certainly a habit of a winning player is to always, because in those positions, even if you're not going to come out of it, it's the time when you train yourself to, it's the time you learn, like, what can I do here? What are the options, you know? And it is best of 5, so this is match point.
So I think Zain needed a tank bunker that game. You know what a tank bunker does? Yeah.
And that's usually what you see the early rush counter for with Yuri. So that's interesting that he for some reason I only have the SFJ. Maybe jungle is under battle.
It's under battle.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the obvious one because especially those Gatling tanks are just so weak.
Yeah, and the tank bunker has like a lot of health. It's hard to kill.
Yeah, so when something's in a tank bunker, are you able to target the tank, or you have to destroy the building first?
So like all land units have to like hit the bunker itself.
Gotcha.
But I think like a Harrier, Black Eagle, I think they can like snipe the tank. Inside.
Gotcha.
But it's pretty well protected.
This match is going fast. You guys will probably be on in like 10 minutes.
So yeah, if Legend cleans it up right here, then it's over. But he's facing Allied, who he is, I guess, his weakness.
Yeah, so we'll see. So Zain's decided to throw out the Yuri, going for the Allied, and obviously got to choose the map. So obviously he feels good about this map with Allied. We'll see what he can come with here. Bringing out a few early GIs, trying to get an anti-scout. It looks like. But yeah, I really like that. Like, I mean, those kind of players, the point is the kind of player where as soon as your plan doesn't go perfect, you quit, right? And there's a lot of players like that, and they only win on, when things go according to their plans. And that's that mindset, obviously, because there are situations where you can throw up a Hail Mary, where you can really make something happen, even when everyone thinks you should lose. And the kind of players that try are the ones who obviously it works on. Obviously there's a reason it's called a Hail Mary. It doesn't work every time, but
Right.
Anyway, it's fun to see. It's fun to see like people going down swinging, I guess. Okay.
So Zain plays a more traditional ally. He doesn't go double NG. He doesn't mass Battle Fortress. He kind of gets, the Rocketeers, the Mirage tanks.
Yeah, and so I guess with that kind of style, he probably would favor like Red Alert 2 is better for that. I mean, I feel like most Yuri allied players are kind of pushing the Battle Fortresses. Is that kind of the case? Because well, I guess do the Rocketeers change a lot from Yuri to RA2?
No, they're the same.
I mean, like damage wise, health wise, cost wise.
They're the same.
Oh,
Rocketeers
gotcha. Yeah, the Battle Fortresses seem to be like a really big buff for the Allied. I mean, what those things are able to do is, it's fun. It's fun watching a good player use them, but...
Yeah, like most players don't go like only Battle Fortress, but there's a certain strategy where you get your battle up really fast, and you start massing Battle Fortress.
Yeah. I guess just
So
having...
Zane's not doing that. He's kind of going a more traditional ally.
Yeah. Yeah, but even the people, I see like having a couple of those things, what they can do with some of the Guardian GIs is, it's really amazing, but... Yeah, I like the traditional ally, just really microing your Rocketeers and your Grizzlies it's a beautiful thing when it's done right. That match where a couple of weeks ago we had Frank and Legend, and like watching Frank's kind of more traditional allied with those Rocketeers was a lot of fun.
Sure.
Okay.
So Zain does have his battle lab up now, so I see some Mirage tanks coming out.
It's good.
Maybe he might build a spy as well.
Yeah, so it's interesting, seeing the way that the series plays because, being up by a couple points, Legend maybe feels like he has a little more breathing room because you got to think that.
Spy is out. Go ahead, you.
What's that?
Oh, Zain got a spy.
Nice.
We'll try to sneak it around.
Yeah,
it's a pretty big. It's a good win condition for the ally if they get a spy in.
Oh, it's huge. Yeah, makes it huge. And that's why, now at this point, especially with the spy in, it's like every minute this game goes, you got to think it goes more in the Allied's favor, because
assuming he gets it in. I think Legend is chasing with the drone at the bottom.
Oh.
So the spy, he does see it. He has to sell a war factory.
Sells the war factory. Oh. Okay.
Okay,
yeah.
The spy died because the drone killed the IFP.
Darn. Well, yeah, it would have been.
But he might try another spy pretty soon.
Makes a big if he can hold out. So he's got those Battle Fortresses coming. Having that gap up, man, being able to operate in the shadows makes a big difference. Really keeps people guessing. It's a fun feature of Allied.
Yeah, it's hard to for somebody to push in there because they're kind of intimidated by the gap because they can't see all the fodder.
Yeah. Yep, it's very Matador-like. I think that's a good word for it. Matador. Patash says, Zain, get wrecked with a K for emphasis.
So Zane's losing some miners here in the middle. 4 Rhino tanks. Killed a miner. He's about to get a second.
Where? Oh.
That escapes on 1 health.
I'm like totally missing that. I'm like watching up on the top here. But Legend pushing in with these Rhinos. This isn't going to work with these Battle Fortresses. I'm not sure what he's...
Zain only has... he has 5 miners, I guess.
So where... he's able to pull a couple of those miners out. Oh, yeah, Legend's got a couple more. Keeping him on his toes.
Legend's got 7 miners, and he's expanding at the top right.
Oh, we're going to lose those.
I would have liked to see Legend tech up. But I guess
if he wasn't playing an early Rhino push game, you'd think that he would try to match tech with tech. Because
I guess he's just gonna try to win with mass.
He's just
Rhino
pushing Rhinos. Yeah, sitting on his 4th war factory. Good little base stretch.
He's putting on a lot of pressure here.
Oh yes, you said Legend had the base expansion. Sorry, I'm missing things on this map. Okay, nice. Yeah, nice split.
Oh, he lost the battle for it.
Oh, nice. It pulls those guys out. Coming in on the backside here. Man, the range on those Battle Fortresses. I think silly. Silly is the word I always use. It's a silly amount of range.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I love this little high-low system here on this map. In between, like
he gets another miner.
Nice.
Zain down to 2 miners.
Oh, he's got
what I see.
Yeah.
So this game is gonna be over, I think, in a few minutes.
Good little in and out missions for Legend. Just picking him off. He's pretty contained in there. Doesn't really have much room to go. Running out of ore on his top patch. being nice and
He's
frugal.
he's not gonna win the game on 2 miners. Well, he's got 3 now.
He's got 3. Yeah, but he needs the one. I mean, his other refinery where he's got more ores. You know, it's yeah, he's being nice and frugal. He's repairing his battle fortresses, but these rhinos are really starting to stack up. Oh, he's got 3 little grizzlies coming in on the bottom. Okay. Well, keep him on his toes, I guess. So now he's bringing the battle fortresses in. I think these things can just get pretty much completely smothered here by the rhinos. What's the play here for Zain with these battle fortresses, you think?
I guess he's trying to harass and stall.
Yeah.
So he can build up
yeah.
a little more.
Just doesn't want to get any more on his toes.
And it's hard for these rhinos to get through all these trees in the middle, so the battle forts are kind of good.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
There's some trees and rocks, so it's kind of hard to kill the battle forts. But
okay, so now he's got.
He does have 20 rhinos. So
oh, now he's gonna let a couple more of those. Oh, doesn't want to lose these miners here.
Yeah, that's 2 down.
It's nice use of the ledge, but he just can't really afford. I mean, if Legend keeps coming in and taking those miners, those are wins for him.
So what can he do with this chronosphere? Because Legend has 2 separate bases.
I mean, if he could get a big chunk of those rhinos in the lake, that'd be helpful, right?
At one point, I think he got like 9 of them or 8 of them.
Damn, yeah. See, so I guess Legend needs to be watching that. Keep him moving, I guess.
Looks like Zain is unpacking his MCV. I'm getting some lag as well.
Yep. Oh, my bad, Cruz. Yeah, my bar covers the super weapon. I meant to fix that.
Did anyone else disconnect, or is it just me?
I'm frozen right now.
You there?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I think the game ripped.
Oh, it just says. Wait. It's kind of bouncing all over the place. Yeah, sorry. The only super weapon that's up is the chronosphere, and it's ready to go. But I don't think it's gonna matter.
Is the game lagging out for you too?
It's like I'm on the disconnect screen.
Yeah, okay, me too. Strange. We've got 6 war factories for Legend. It's definitely his game to win. I mean, if we have to read this game, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's so annoying when you have.
Or I'll back out and let the game play out. Just so there's 3 of you in there.
Let's see if that helps. Yeah, it's really annoying. Obviously, at the end of a series, when you have like the game's about to end, you know.
Yeah.
But okay, yeah, sorry guys. So yeah, the chronosphere is ready to go. That's the only super weapon we have up. Sorry for having that bar block it. Really proud of myself for putting that scoreboard down there, but did not foresee all potential complications. Okay.
Is it still lagging?
And no, we're running now. We are moving. All right, so Legend's still got these. Oh, it looks like. Oh, Zain brought his MCV. Oh, Zain brought his MCV over the top right. Has the battle fortresses. Couple elite battle fortresses. Look like they're gonna get a little cornered here. He's able to take the. He takes the rhino. So Zain is now gonna take out Legend's top right expansion, but probably at the cost of his.
All of his battle fortresses.
Yeah, the battle fort. I mean, at the cost of his main base, certainly. Oh my gosh, more lag. Okay, Zane's selling off his top left base. I don't know, we're lagging so bad.
Might be the tunnel having an issue. I don't know.
It's kind of annoying too. Like, I mean, Zane's kind of making this push. I just don't really think it's enough. But I don't know. It's not overwhelming enough just to call it, kind of. But
yeah, I mean, Legend might not. He might not mind to re. I mean, we'll see.
Yeah. But because Zain, Zain
it's not fun to end it on a laggy.
I know. Yeah, Zain did come with a. Zain came with a good little counter punch here in the top right. Oh my goodness, goodness, goodness. It comes out and it like wants to go for a second, and I really get my hopes up. Come on, come on. All right, it's going, it's going. Legend push, legend, or someone push. I don't even care who wins. I just want someone to push and end this. Vec, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Okay. Wow, okay, so he is able to take out... I don't think I'm having connection issues personally.
Yeah, it was happening to everyone in the game.
Yeah, so we're not really sure what exactly was going on. Oh, and Legend? Oh no, he's got most of his tanks coming from the bottom here. And so that's gotta pretty much be it. But I'd love to see Legend end it before... Oh, really? Someone else said that in those tournament games there's connection issues as well. That's interesting. Maybe we should try a different tunnel or something.
Yeah, because they're probably on Dunita as well.
Yeah.
Like you said, everyone picks.
Because everyone loves Dunita. I think it's Zhas, man. Zhas, every time I'm in a game, he's like, yo, Dunita, Dunita, Dunita. Okay. Yeah. He's just convincing everyone. Wow, so he's got these... Oh, yeah, Berg, I forget you can't see anything. Oh, don't worry, I'll walk you through it. Zain has got 3 Battle Fortresses, 1 Elite. He's got some GIs. He's now held up in top right. Yeah. Even it's like a situation where like even if Zain somehow pulls out of this, it's not really gonna matter. But kind of has nothing left to give after it. But I think Legend kind of senses that he doesn't quite have the tanks to end the final blow here. Hey Gus, how you doing, man? How's life?
Yeah, it's a really nice last stand.
Oh, he just Legend storms in, loses, isn't able to take a battle fortress, gets an elite though, but it's not gonna. Oh, and Zane's with 2 elite battle fortresses, and Legend quits. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's kind of
tilted by the lag a little bit. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's kind of it's funny. He let's see if they got a tunnel suggestion. Yeah, I think Legend, you know, knowing that he's up by 2 points, I think he was like, screw it, like I'd rather just play another game with no lag, you know. Yeah. Okay, Berg, what's the word for the map pool? It's just like the standard, it's just the QM maps, or what's it called exactly?
The standard map from the map pool, yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. Alright. Alright, Berg.
I mean it's up to you. I mean it's up to you, right?
No, that's what I told him. I just forget what the exact word. I mean, I told him, I'm like, yo, we're doing the regular maps that everyone does, like, you know. Like, I just forget like the word like standard or QM or you know. I just forget the.
Because there's QM maps and QM maps have standard and non-standard. So
oh really?
The non-standard ones are just like kind of.
Yeah, we'll go with standard. They'll figure it out.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so Germany, Europe tunnel. All right, we could do that. We could do that. Is that the specific name of the? Do you know what that tunnel's named, Berg?
We could try AWS.
Because he's saying, is he saying generally speaking, find one in Germany, or is he saying that's like the name of the tunnel?
I think he's just saying find one.
Oh, AWS. Okay.
I've heard AWS tunnel is pretty good.
And is AWS short for something, or does it actually say AWS?
I think it's near the top. It's near the top. It says like AWS.
Oh, the VR Pro service. Damn, super high ping on that one. Okay, yeah, let's... I mean, the ping matters, right, Berg? Ping matters. Like...
Well, see, if the ping is your ping from your location, right?
Oh.
To that tunnel. Everyone else has a completely different ping.
Oh, gotcha. All right, well, let's try this.
So like you and I, like the LA tunnel is really good because we're on the West Coast.
Oh, right. Yeah, I just have a high one for this AWS. Let's try it though.
Yeah, I'll give it a try.
Okay, try European. He says try European. All right. Let's try European.
I guess the third one says like Europe. I don't know if you could give that one a try.
Yeah, there you go. All right, let's give that a shot. Oh yeah, proving ground. Dude, all these cash games, man, going on at one time. It gets the people going. The servers can't handle it.
Yep.
All right, Berg, ready up?
No eat question mark. So they're kind of doing a honorable series. No NGs, no NG eat.
Right.
Refreshing to watch.
Yeah, so someone's saying Lloyd's saying issues with CNC net. Well, that's no good. This is what I live for all week, man. Can't have issues. So do many people play with that? You can turn the no dog engineer kills on, right? I mean, that's a pretty good way to, if you don't want to deal with some of that annoying stuff. That's the idea of that, right, Berg?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it is kind of annoying when it's just kind of like a crapshoot, you know?
Yeah, it's like I send 3 dogs, you send 3 dogs.
Yeah.
One if your dog killed all 3 of mine.
Yeah, we're just flipping coins just to decide a very important part of the game. Yeah, it's a little annoying.
Yeah.
All right, looks like we're running smooth, man. We're in it now, boys.
Cool. Yeah, so far so good. Zane's got his 2 oils on the right side.
Proving grounds, man. I'll tell you what, these maps have great, just real epic names. I love it.
Yep.
Yeah, and then he switches, but then he switches away from Allied again. I guess he was able to pull it out, but didn't quite like his odds, I guess.
I think this map is a Soviet map, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Allied is a challenge.
Yeah, he really worked those battle fortresses well. I think again though, I think if Legend wasn't up by 2, I think he could have. It was more, he had him surrounded and was like, okay, I can run in here, probably not get it, or I can.
I mean, I would definitely call it like the biggest throw I've ever seen, but it was super laggy. So
yeah,
I'll let it go.
You think so? The biggest throw you've ever seen, huh?
He was winning that game like.
Yeah. He but it was. But
I think the minor count was 7-2 at one point.
Yeah, but it's not like a throw. Like I feel like for the biggest throw ever, the other player can't do anything heroic. And the thing was, like Zain, he did have a heroic move out to the top right. Like at least he did something, you know. Like it wasn't.
And I'm only not calling it a throw because it was still laggy.
Yeah, the lag. Yeah.
I'll let it.
But again, I think Legend. If the series was 2-2. Legend could have just waited 10 minutes, built himself up because he had nothing. I mean, Zain had nothing left. You know what I mean? So, he ended up rushing in and then decided it was.
Oh, at the top right there.
Yeah, because Zain was there. He was kind of establishing, and Legend had him surrounded. It's like Legend could have built up his tanks. He could have gone in 5 minutes and probably won it. But like you said, a little tilted from the leg.
He could have just kept him surrounded from the screen.
Yeah. And he just needed a handful more tanks. But yeah,
I think Legend was done with the lag. He's the one to go with him.
Well, this game's running clean though. I like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Just about a perfectly. It's funny players like this when they like at the beginning of the game they just like about perfectly matched here. Although like Legend is up a couple rhinos here maybe.
Definitely a lot of money on this map. I mean, Zain has 2 miners and he's at like 6-7K.
Yeah, I guess those are a couple early oils. Do you know?
4 oils. 4.
Oh yeah, hits those. Oh yeah, now and Legends building off his top right one. Oh, and here comes Zain. Yeah, just pretty much matching each other. Zain's pumping a couple barracks is on his bottom left one. That's interesting.
Yeah, I think it's to build up that bridge.
Oh, gotcha. So Berg, here's some trivia for you. Do you know the exact pump rate of an oil derrick?
Yeah, it's like $20 every like 50 frames or something.
Oh, well, there you go. Now we know.
But in terms of seconds, I'm not exactly sure.
Okay, Legend, couple rhinos on the bottom. Not gonna be able to accomplish a lot, but like this, just the calm before the storm right now. Circling around. Oh, that's. It's nice for Legend.
There's so many dogs on the map. It's crazy.
I know. I know. You look up on the radar, it's just like a little storm moving around. Little cloud of dogs.
Zain gonna try sending 2 tanks on the left side.
Mm. No.
Nope, brings
Join him back. Join him back. Going back to his buddies. Okay, so Berg, so some of this customizing and some of the stuff you're doing with the maps, how difficult is that? Like how like is there a program that's just called like Map Modder Red Alert 2?
I mean, the mods can just go right inside the map file, so you can just open it in Notepad and you just type it in.
Really? Oh. Yeah, Zane's got the Deso ready as soon as he's ready. Oh no.
Very close tank fight.
Yeah, it's very close. Yeah, it looks like 6 to 8. I mean, Zain is up just a couple coming out of it, but now he looks like he's gonna push here. Probably could definitely be able to get that oil if he goes for it.
Legend's a little slow to react, but he's coming back.
Yeah, Legend looked like he couldn't decide between the counter or the defend. He's going for the defend, loses the oil. And so there's literally no limit, Berg. Like you could make this everything the same, but the Rhinos shoot conscript machine guns. Like you could do that.
Yeah, you can mod almost anything. Just
that is so crazy, man. It's still like it just seems like magic to me still. Okay, and Zane's got another couple Desos in the group. I think he could deploy those. Oh, okay, doesn't deploy the Desos. Could have got a little bit done with them. I like when you have the Desos with your own tanks, just waiting for the broken arrow call. You know, like when it's like it's okay. We have a couple left, but he has more. Deploy the Desos.
Yeah. And plus the Deso, they take a lot of hits from a Rhino tank.
Yeah.
So they're a good fodder.
Yeah,
Better than a dog.
Yeah, I guess they make a good fodder. Yeah, expensive fodder, but. Okay.
So Legend still has 2 tanks on the bottom left. He's probably gonna kill a miner.
Oh.
At least one.
Nice. Oh, and then he comes out, brings the Rhino out to counter it. Okay. Yeah, Legend doesn't want to lose another one here. Legend would like to end the series right now. That's kind of the moral of the story.
Yeah, for sure.
Doesn't want to go 2-2. Especially, you don't want to go 2-2 with losing all the momentum, too. Yeah, I didn't realize Big Butt. Yeah, Big Butt. Well, I guess someone said he 3-0'd, but I guess the series was a best of 7, right?
Best of 5.
Oh, it was a best of 5.
Series was.
Big Butt 3-0'd him, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a real challenge to beat his ally as a Soviet, I would say.
Yeah, it's fun. We'll have to get him.
And Legend wasn't like trying to NGM. He wasn't doing anything. Like,
Right. Yeah, we'll have to. I'll try to get Big Butt on next week. I like watching a fun allied. Although the Soviet Rhino dance never gets old, but okay, Iron Curtain out, guys. I know you can't see it. Iron Curtain out for Zain. Oh, sneaks a couple over here. This is gonna be a good little split. Zain reacting a little too slow. Oh, but Legend just chilling with him. Do something, Legend. Do something. Okay. Oh, maybe it was. Oh no.
The Legend is kind of all over the place here.
Three splits.
Yeah.
Looks like maybe he's trying. Oh, and Zane's having a hard time keeping his head on a swivel with it. Okay, he does it. He's able to counter now.
So bottom left.
Yeah,
Legend's
bottom left's the
on
one that's being
side,
neglected. A couple drones get in there. That's gonna slow it down. Looks like Legend lost track of those guys. Do something. Hit the oil, I guess.
We have 6 war factories for Legend, so he's just pumping out tanks.
Yep.
Where Zain tried to go Iron Curtain, but
yeah, tried to get the tech going. Yeah, Zain looks like he realizes he's down on tanks. He's got the drones working. He's got some desolators.
He's got 20 seconds till Iron Curtain.
20 seconds till Iron Curtain. Yep. So I gotta keep everyone updated.
Is it enough?
Legend gonna lose most of them bottom left.
He's gonna use it right now, I think. I guess he's gonna save it. Okay.
Ooh, and perfectly, and that's gotta.
It's looking good for Zain. Wow, he has a lot of tanks left over. And
yeah,
his
he
Iron
was really able to navigate that defense. Didn't have to spend a lot of rhinos on it. He was able to pull out his harvesters. And And Legend going with the MCV move here. But Legend's economy still looking good, sitting on 3K. A bunch of war factories.
All these miners going down.
Oh, yep. Oh, and it hits
Iron
the
Curtain.
Iron Curtain's the building, though.
Oh, Legend stopped moving his tanks for a second.
Yeah, he tried to kick that MCV out, but I don't think that's going to be enough to get much done.
I'm just surprised Legend got out tanked. He had 6 war factories.
I know, but you know, I think if we looked at the defenses that Zain was mounting, he was able to I don't know, like sentry. I mean, Sentry had some. He was. I made good work of the sentries. Good work of the drones.
Legend did just kill Zane's Iron Curtain, so so good.
Yeah, and I think, and if if Legend's able to weather this, he's in a pretty good position to keep.
He doesn't have good mining position. He's got 4 miners, but
telemining, not in good mining position. But what's
Zane's got 6 miners and more.
And Zane's just pumping drones. Rallies the conscripts for the final stand here. He's got the deso. Oh, these drones are just devastating for Legend.
I don't see how Legend can win this game. Unless that elite tank just does amazing things, but
yeah,
it's drones.
And now
I think that's about game over.
So now he's pretty much matched. Zane's economy is running nicely still, or at least yeah. Zane's economy is running nicely, sitting on a couple thousand.
Zain does have 1 AFK.
I didn't realize Legend destroyed his Iron Curtain.
Yeah, it was just 3 Rhino tanks. And
gotcha. Yeah, Legend kind of looking for a chink in the armor right now, but now he's hitting this bottom, this ore patch. About evenly matched on tanks. That's not what Legend wants right now. As the attacker, obviously, you need a little bit more of an advantage than that.
Rebuilds the Iron Curtain.
Yeah, kind of looking for the final punch. Okay, split by Legend. Okay, now Legend with a couple of his own drones. It's getting absolutely... Oh, just hit the deso, I guess. Maybe that was his intention. Yeah, he's just Legend just circling and just looking for something, trying to push it, but
yeah, nothing he can really do, I don't think.
no. Yeah, and I think Zain with this Iron Curtain should be able to, although he's got a nice spread out base, but now Legend pumping the drones out.
This is Zain thinking about what to do with the Iron Curtain. I see drones, I see his tanks.
Yeah.
I guess he's moving in the drones without the IC. He's cleaning up those
no.
runners on the left side.
Legend goes for some sort of little trade. I mean, it's just not even almost not even considered a base trade because things are not gonna make. Yeah, so now he's got these 5. He's gonna try to get it done with these 5 tanks. It looks like. Hit the Iron Curtain as soon as they start taking damage.
Yep, there it is.
Boom. Now what's he going for? Where's he headed? Oh.
He kind of chased those rhinos a little awkwardly, but.
Yeah. Oh, bringing in his other. That was kind of a good bluff, maybe, I guess, to act like he was going for the base, make him pull him back. Because as soon as he defeats this army, Legend's got a little split on the left side, but a couple drones to counter are going to counter it just about perfectly. And now Zain is just Zain has a storm of rhinos left, and I got to imagine that Legend throws this. I mean, really nothing left for Legend to do here. It's funny, I was just
there's way too many rhino tanks from Zain.
I was just applauding people for like never giving up. Now I'm like, all right, man, give up. Let's go. Next game. It's a little different. I want no one to give up under 10 minutes, and then after 10 minutes, it's like, all right, call it. I feel like do the oil derricks do more splash damage when they blow up in Red Alert 2 or something? I feel like they used to do more damage for some reason. I don't know. I used
the oil derrick is the same.
For some reason I like picture like I don't know. You picture the oil derricks like blowing up and doing more, but 15 years out of the game, you know, my imagination runs a little bit. All right, and that brings us to 2. Well, we got ourselves a nail biter. The people wanted it. Oh no, I texted Kwos and Monster forever ago and was like, "Yo, oh, sorry guys."
But now we've got a game 5. Yeah.
All right, let me text these guys. We got a game 5. All right, and Legend gets to call it for the final one. Yeah, you have 1 veto. Just talking to you. All right, so Zane's gonna be 1 minute. Yeah, got ourselves a nice little rubber match here. Calls reconcile. Yeah, it's funny. I was like telling Monster and Kwos to, yo, you guys get ready. Also, it's like been like 30 minutes. Never mind.
Yeah.
There's only one version of reconcile, right?
Right, just one version. I mean, the map might have a lot of versions, but it's so old at this point.
Yeah.
You just got the one version.
Gotcha. All right, guys. Yeah, match point here coming on next is Kwos, and Monster. And another 1v1 best of 5, $15 to the winner. After that, we're going to be running some random stuff. We got a fun new free-for-all system. They're going to be 10-minute games. You get points, yada yada. It's going to be a good time. So yeah, so hang around. Plenty more to come. Stardusk.
I guess Zain doesn't like reconcile. Interesting.
Yeah, is he going for Iraq again? Yeah.
I think Zain was what 0-2 was Yuri. But bringing it back as Allied, then Soviet, and now trying Soviet again. I mean, Soviet versus Soviet, I think where Zain is probably the best.
Yeah, so let's think about that. So the last 2 he won. Oh no, he won the Ally. Yeah, the one that Legend kind of threw. But that last one, yeah, the last one played out interestingly. It definitely looked like, I mean, you had Legend early on in that game, don't you think? It seemed like Legend was up that last point.
Yeah, I thought so. He had like 6 wars to Zain's like 3.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I mean, obviously there's a massive defensive advantage. I mean, you know, being able to use sentry
I have to rewatch
guns
it, but I wasn't. I'd have to rewatch it. I'm not sure exactly.
Yeah, it's interesting, and I kept thinking that Zain had those desos ready to counter. He didn't end up really using those in that initial defensive movement, but yeah, it was very interesting to see. It was very, very well played defensively. Like, he really managed the splits and was able to. Well, he was able to hold off his tank army without spending his entire tank army to do it, which is really the name of the game, I guess.
Yeah.
Kind of nice. These the power plants really allow you to you know, really start getting things going without having to worry about power. So interesting. It's funny. It's a good addition. What's the other tech building that got added into Yuri's Revenge? That's not in Red Alert 2. The mech shop or something.
So there's the machine shop that repairs your tanks over time.
Do the tanks have to be in the vicinity or no?
Just anywhere on the map. It's slowly healing. So
oh wow, that's pretty nice. Okay.
What's nice about the drones is a drone can't kill another drone. I feel like dogs should almost be the same way, where a dog can't kill.
Oh, that'd be kind of interesting. Yeah. It'd be.
Because imagine if a drone could kill a drone. It's just a 50-50, right?
Yeah, flipping coins. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, it's funny because in my head I'm like, well, dogs. Why wouldn't? It's like, how do you explain that the dogs can't fight? And it's like, well, I don't know. How do you explain the drones can't fight? Like, I'm sure drones are capable of fighting. You know what I mean? But it's just one of those things where it's like, because it's the rule, it seems like the way it should be or something. Yeah, kind of funny. Yeah, 5, 6. Bunch of miners coming out for Legend. Looks like Zane's pumping rhinos just a little bit earlier. He stopped on his 5th miner, and Legend's on his 6th. Super early rhino from Zain. Yes, this is Yuri's Revenge. I know, I never can tell either, so I don't blame you for asking. But there are some tricks. For example, being able to see this power plant tells you that it is Yuri's Revenge.
Also in CNCnet, like in Red Alert 2 mode, the sidebar is like super like buggy.
Oh yeah. That's the one way to know. Yeah, the score on the right is going to be glitched out if it's Red Alert 2, which is so annoying.
Yeah.
All right, guys, this is it, man. 2-2 match point. We got $15 on the line, and people show up for $15. These guys are pouring their heart and souls. Both players got the MCV moving out, building up a nice economy, already hovering around with their initial tank armies. Oh no, Paf! Someone's trying to steal your identity. Some drama in the chat, Bird. Apparently. Some alleged drama. Okay, gets up on the cliff here.
Ooh, Zane's got some decent positioning.
Nice.
Because Legend's having to chase.
Yep,
right
yep.
now.
What's he go for here? What's he go for?
I thought he'd go up and kill a miner, but he went past the miner.
Yeah, interesting. Going for.
Maybe he's going for these miners, maybe.
I guess maybe he needed the scout too. Maybe he didn't. You know, maybe he's taking advantage of the opportunity to get a nice.
So
scout.
I mean, all that, and Zayn only got one miner, and he lost most of his tanks.
Yeah, and now he's got a couple stragglers. Didn't seem like the move. Seemed like he could have stopped a little earlier. Oh, Vitality. Sorry, man. I don't keep up with these kind of things. I don't understand. I don't understand. I can't follow these kind of quick-witted Twitch chat jokes that you guys throw at me. And gotta think Zane's not super happy with that move, but maybe he's just driving circles, keeping him busy because he's now on his third. He's now on his third base, so maybe that was Zane's plan, is just driving circles and distract Legend. You know.
He's got 4 war factories. He's got his corner expansion, which is very important.
And now he's got.
Legend is getting his right now at the top.
Ooh,
left.
Nice wave of drones. Oh, he could hit that little clump right now. Now's the time. Oh, that looked like the perfect time to hit some drones. Oh yeah, Legend's able to match. Sorry, go ahead, Berg.
I was gonna say this game feels very close. I can't tell who's winning.
Yeah, I didn't see Legend kicked out that MCV too, so very similar expansion.
Go either way.
Yeah. Kind of interesting in this game to try to target that power plant. A lot of people, you know, end up relying pretty heavily on them. You know, if you could take them out, people would have to play some pretty serious catch up trying to build.
We've got a big split at the bottom right. The Legend's gonna go kill all those miners and the MCV.
Yep.
That's gonna be a big play right there.
Oh, yep. So what's he gonna hit here? Oh, he's not looking at him. He's gonna hit the miners first. And now Zane's distracted up top with his split. He did get the MCV as well. Oh, Legend, these tanks in the bottom right. Oh no, AFK tanks. What's he having to deal with? Oh, he's going.
He is clearing up the top right.
Yep. So yeah, and that might have been because he has his time down here in the bottom right. So that was probably a pretty heads-up play to realize this is not priority number 1, but it probably is Zane's priority number 1, and that's the nature of the game. Hit, be hit, counter, recounter. Beautiful. So, but Legend.
So Legend still has his expansion.
Yep, Legend still has his expansion.
So Zane's on the clock. He's gotta win this soon.
Yep.
I think Legend will pull it out. And Zayn does have more tanks at the moment by a couple.
And he's got some drones. Yeah, I think, and he feels it too. I think he's got to push here, and I think he knows that.
Because Legend just farming the top left.
Yep. Every second that Zayn allows this game to go on, he's going to put himself further behind. But he's not. He doesn't have the tank advantage that you want to have attacking right now. He could go up to that top left. Oh, and that might be where he's headed.
I think he wants to. Yeah. But Legend's in good position to defend it as well.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a drone and the miner. It's interesting.
Oh, well played. Path, I agree, man. Patience. Patience.
Still a split up the top left, but Legend's gonna defend that, I think.
Yeah, speaking of patience, Legend could have ended this on game 3 if he would have been a little more patient. Yeah, Zain. Zain. Yeah,
Ooh.
he's hungry.
Better tank control by Zain at the top right.
Yep.
Catching Legend out of position.
Nice. But what?
Gonna kill all these war factories. I
Yeah,
imagine.
if you can kill the war factories, just try to slow him down. Zain is just out of money though. Oh, hits the power plant.
He's out of money. But he's had better tank control here at the end of the game.
Yeah, better tank control.
But is it enough to win the game? We'll see.
Takes away those opportunities for power plants.
Ooh, I didn't even see the split at the bottom right. Legend sent a few tanks down there.
Oh, nice.
But look at the top left. Zain is cleaning up these miners. Legend
oh, okay, so he was able to sneak in because I thought Legend had that matched.
I guess he pulled him away.
Yep. Yeah, Monster, I think you might be right. I think Zain...
Legend's up 10k right now in terms of money.
Oh my gosh, is he still built? Legend's got... Yeah, so Legend just needs to weather this storm, but he's not in it. Oh, he's got this.
He's got
this split down here, bottom left. I was trying to see where he was, what he had going on. Hits the power, but okay, and it still has enough to defend. Looks like this bottom left split.
Zain definitely played really well though.
Yeah, no, he played that really well.
Making a strong effort at the end.
Going down swinging. I mean, yeah, almost came back from that series 2 down. Legend's able to chase all these tanks out, make them pay for it. Still matched a little bit, but just so
both players are completely out of money.
No. Legend has 10,000.
Or I mean, sorry, I'm in terms of like making money. Legend can't make any more money.
Yeah, I guess that's nice once you're.
I guess he's got one miner, and that's about it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Legend had a couple in the back of.
I'm just trying to imagine if Legend can possibly throw this game.
Well, he's only got 4 buildings, you know. So Zain just went for it there, but like sneak a couple on the backside. I don't know.
And now Zain's mining a little bit here at the bottom.
I don't think.
I think he's out tanked here.
Yeah, out tanked, and I don't think Legend. Here come the drones. Try to counter. Oh, this good use of the miners. Picks up the elite. Good use of the miners for fodder.
And the miners are in there too.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh man. Oh no! Build drones, Legend. Build drones. How? Yeah.
Legend says how. Bring the conscripts. Bring the conscripts to the front. Oh,
man.
Yeah, and only has 4 buildings. Nice tight little base. I mean, he should just be targeting.
He wasn't even spending his 8k.
No, well, yeah, and people, you know, it's like made the joke about Legend sending his tanks in a line and stuff. It's like I guess he's in a position where he's used to being up by a lot. He plays like someone who's up by a lot. You know what I mean? Wow. Yeah, what a series.
That was a tough throw right there.
That was, yep. Wow, Legend, and coming off that loss, coming off that couple hard losses too. Yeah, Legend's already gone.
He said GG's at the last game. Yeah, he wasn't building.
Wow.
I don't think. Well, his money was just paused at one point. He wasn't even building at all.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah, what a series, and Zain takes it.
I was wondering. I was like, is there any way Legend can throw this game? I was watching. I was like, oh yeah, we can.
Hey, Ed's here. That's great because Ed can play. Wait, how did Ed get in here? Did you give him the password?
Yeah, Zain had 2 miners. I was watching, and they took so many shots. Best of 1 intermission match.
Yeah, intermission match. Actually, we should have intermission matches on. The problem is, Kwos is not responding. Has not been responding all day, actually. So, what do you think about Ed and Monster? Is that a good matchup?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, is it, Berg? Yes or no?
Yeah, I think so. Two strong Soviet players.
All right, Kwos let me down, man. Okay, yeah. So it's supposed to be Kwos versus Monster, but Kwos has not been. Oh, Kwos. Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, Kwos is in here. Oh, sorry, Ed.
I'm still a little bit shook that Legend lost that series.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. So Kwos is coming. I'm like, never mind. Kwos is coming now. All right. I'd appreciate Ed popping in like that, man. Those I hate the lulls, man. The people, the viewers hate the lulls. They want the action to keep rolling. Yeah, monster setting up my screen for stream snipe. Cool, cool.
What did he say?
He said, "Hold on, I'm setting up my screen."
Screen for stream. Yeah. Good luck with that.
Monster. Kwos. 0-0. Another best of 5 here. Another $15 on the line. Monster, get out of the Discord or get out of the Twitch chat and come join the game. Let's go. Oh, God. All right. Berg, what do we know, man? The viewers, the stream's getting stale, man. The stream's getting cold. You got a story? Anything cool to tell us about?
Dude, I'm not a story person. Sorry. I'm terrible at stories.
It's actually kind of its good own story, honestly.
Oh yeah.
Maybe make that into a story. That'd be kind of funny, like as like a party trick, being like when people tell you to tell a story, be like, "Oh, I really don't tell stories," and then be like, "Yeah, this one time I told a story," and then have a story to tell. That'd be kind of funny.
I mean, I would tell you the story I told last time when you had to leave, but
you know, I actually never got back on the stream and checked that out. So, oh, nice. We got 4 players. Okay. All right. So this one we're doing random maps, 1 veto. Okay, we're headed to the map bag. The map bag. I used to use a map hat, Berg, but it's just.
Are you going random maps this series? Nice.
Yeah. So I usually propose that, and then I just see if it's. I like that more. I mean, that's usually what I like to do, but I give the players a choice, and Gene strongly preferred the regular way. So that's what happened, and then Gene didn't even end up playing. So that's life. That's life. All right, Dusk Ravine. Dusk Ravine, not Dusk Raven, which I have said before. Oh, yeah, we got to set these guys. Monster is red. Kwos. I'm going to say Kwos. Is that what we agreed upon, Berg? Are we both going to say Kwos? We need to say the same thing to keep consistency.
Sounds good.
All right, Kwos it is.
What if I call him Kwos? What will happen?
It's it's going to be really hard for the viewers, man. I mean, that's kind of what it is. The people need the consistency.
That's what they need. Yeah.
That's why I got the players' names and colors, man. It's huge. People love it.
Have you heard about the SFJ tournament coming up?
Not specifically. Is it going to be epic?
Yeah, hopefully it's going to be epic. I guess I could give that a shout out since I don't have a story. It's going to be like a 32 player tournament with like 16 like intermediate quote tournament players and 16 like pro players.
Oh, nice. And it's just like a big series. We got some cash on the line, or?
Oh yeah, we got some cash prizes. We're gonna have like a pool play going with like so there'll be like 8 groups with 4 people.
Oh,
and every person will play a person in their group. Does that make sense? And then whoever gets the most points in that group will move on.
Interesting.
So you'll play like 3 best of 5s in your pool play. And then we have 2 separate brackets. We have like an upper bracket and a lower bracket. So if you place like top 2 in your pool, you go to upper bracket. If you place bottom 2 in your pool, you go to bottom bracket.
That's a good way to do it. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard.
That's something Ed thought of for one of his tournaments in the past.
Yeah, it's always kind of an issue with tournaments, you know, trying to be able to get players of different, you know, kind of skills involved and stuff. That sounds like a good way to do it, though.
Yeah, I think it works out pretty well because you get the intermediates playing against the pros, but then you get them kind of filtering out after the pool play. You know?
Yeah, I like that.
You get the intermediate players in the bottom bracket. You get the pros in the top bracket. So it's pretty fun.
Yeah, when's that tournament happening?
Probably end of this month. For a couple of weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, it's too bad this whole everyone living in different parts of the world, the time change stuff, you know, really makes it hard. You know, I'd love just to do like a big blowout one day, but it's so hard. Like you have really, it's just hard. I mean, getting people to play. I mean, figuring out a time that works for everyone is just really difficult. You know. Are you guys doing it where like people match up their own? Like it'll go the course of a week or something? I feel like that's how most of the tournaments kind of go.
I mean, this tournament might take like 3 weeks.
Oh, really?
Because the pool play, each person has to play like 3 series. It's only a best of 5, but you have to schedule it, and you got someone to stream it. You know.
Yep.
Then after the pool play, you have like a full-on bracket. So that's like a whole other tournament. So. And
Yeah.
that's like another 2 weeks probably. So.
Yeah.
I imagine hopefully it's like 2 weeks up. Hopefully it's a week or 2 at most for the pool play, then 2 weeks for the brackets. That'd be ideal, but yeah.
Well, good. Be good. Good couple weeks of entertainment.
Yep.
Have
like Kwos is knocking out this machine shop on the left side.
Yeah, takes that out early. Just a couple of rhinos. The sentry gun just a little too late. Probably wants to try to take that power plant too. So are you guys at a good place with SFGA? Is that kind of like is it somewhere people I mean, I assume you guys like that the SFGA was kind of waiting. I know they've been like revising a lot of stuff. Is it at a position now where it seems like it's going to stay relatively consistent for a while?
I think so, yeah. 2.0 got released, and it's kind of at a stable point, I think.
Nice. Okay. So Kwos, yeah, look. That's it. That's he wasn't able to get that power plant, so he. Oh,
yeah, that was a big deal.
Now headed back.
Otherwise, Monster wouldn't have got those gems.
Heading back over for it? Nope, changes his mind. Yeah, you'd think he'd want to go knock that out. That certainly seems like the move.
He's got 2 tanks. That's enough to kill a miner for sure.
Oh, monster coming to counter that.
Oh, he runs away the miner. Nice play. I thought he would kill the miner.
Wow, it's just sold off that expansion. God, with 2 rhinos. I think he had tanks in the area. He could have thrown up a sentry gun. I mean, that's a nice little gem patch.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm surprised he proceeded so quickly on that position. So that's nice. I mean, in a relatively Kwos significantly up on economy now.
He's stretching along the left side to get to these other gems as well. A much better build by Kwos, I would
yep,
say.
This is just a good looking build. Really taking advantage of the economy. Nice tiny little split for Monster. A couple rhinos. See if you can pick off a heart. Oh, sells the refiner. Oh, I mean, but Kwos, you know, aware of the situation, not worth fighting it out with the patch empty. So he pulls back. Drive just retreating those miners. Okay, but Kwos probably behind, about even in that primary.
Monster trying to kill this machine shop.
Oh, looks like he will. Oh my goodness!
Wow.
Wow.
I think having that machine shop is a pretty big deal for Kwos.
Yeah, I think
he'll have his tank repairing themselves all game long.
Yep. Especially in a battle like this or a game like this, these kind of in and outs. Yeah, certainly smoking tanks definitely can be a thorn in the side. Monster bringing out the Desos. Bunch of Desos. And some conscripts. Yeah, Monster's economy is okay, but he definitely doesn't have the long-term sustainability.
Pretty big split on the left side here, too. It's 7 tanks.
Oh, and it's going to be pretty well countered, it looks like. Oh, his tanks getting a little mixed up on the route. Okay. Oh, Mon's getting him a little out of position. Oh, Monster bringing in those Desos.
Monster running really low on money. And he hasn't put a refinery off his MCV yet. Are you trying to?
Oh, yeah, just a little distracted. He's got... Oh, now the Desos on Desos coming in. Kwos gonna stomp this out. Oh, no players going for those corner oils. That's kind of interesting. Is that common to see that people not going for those?
I guess they haven't felt the need to. I don't know. They still got ore in their main base.
Is there enough room to build off those? That Derek? Can you put a refinery?
Yeah, you can put a refinery down.
Yeah, I guess there's
maybe
enough.
maybe they're just too busy. They don't feel a need.
Yeah, yeah. I guess the machine shops are a little more pivotal placement.
Monster might get a miner here on the left side.
Yep, takes
one miner down.
Good use. Anytime you can get a couple rhinos to take a miner, that's always good. Oh, we got a split in the top left.
I think the main problem with Kwos' splits right now is he'll do a split, but then his main army is just kind of sitting in base. He's not really.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, and that's
he's not really, doing what a split should do, which is like 2 attacks at once.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of an interesting argument. If you take a small amount of your army and have them go do something, it's not even really I guess it might only be a split if both groups are doing something. Because if only one group is engaging, then it's kind of just like a half attack, you know?
A sneak attack or something.
Yeah, yeah. Oh. Ooh, yeah, a couple Desos for a couple conscripts isn't a trade you want to get. Oh, gonna be able to take... So this could do a little bit of damage here.
A lot of miners going down.
Oh, I'd like to see him... Oh, interesting, yeah. Okay, oh, there he goes. Pushes a little bit. Push gets a little more room. Ah, it doesn't go for that other mine. Interesting. Oh, here those Desos. Ah.
Looking like it might be GG. I don't know.
Sells the MCV. Kind of interesting.
Monster's down to 3 miners in total.
Yeah, interesting MCV sell. Yeah, he's got only a couple miners, AFK. He's got a little bit of money in the bank. So he's just kind of maybe trying to push a little bit here. He's got to try to make something work. He keeps trying to do something with those Desos, and Kwos has just kind of been able to stay out of his range.
Okay, Monster does have a couple more miners, but they're all the way at the very top left. Long distance mining.
Oh, yeah. And he still has 2 AFK in the top right.
This is kind of his all-in right here.
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit.
Doesn't have quite enough to make something happen.
No. And Kwos still just kind of rolling his economy back here, so... Doesn't... Yeah. And, throw the Gs. Throw the Gs.
He does drone this miner on the left side.
Wow, Monster loses all those deaths.
Oh wow. Monster's mining again fairly well.
Huh. I think Kwos should be looking to drop the hammer here.
Kwos has been looking a little bit confused this last minute or two.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, and
Monster with like less tanks.
I love that Monster is like still pushing as if he's like winning. Like he's just like playing as if he's up. You know. A little bit of radiate. Yeah, it's like Kwos. I think he has Kwos fooled. You know, I think Kwos kind of like, wait, what? Am I up? Am I?
Kwos has double the amount of tanks. But he's just been kind of sitting in his base.
Huh. Yeah, it's like just go stomp out this army, and we didn't need to split there. See, this is that split we were talking about. It's just called a half army attack. We're not going to call it a split. Now these drones coming in.
He would like to kill a miner,
Look-
but he's only got
look
2
how many-
tanks left.
Look how many drones Monster has.
Wow, at that war factory.
Yeah. I mean, he's still mining, I guess, but like, the way Kwos is
And
playing.
Kwos did get that oil at the bottom, right?
Oh, finally decided that was worth his time. And Monster. Oh, so now Kwos is pushing a little tech. Nice battle lab
Goes
hit.
the lab.
Slow him down a little bit.
This is game 1, right? Wow, it's taking
Yeah.
a while. But definitely nice plays by Monster, extending the game by like many more minutes. It should be probably.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he has an absolute drone storm right now.
Yeah.
He can. Ooh, not a good use of the storm though. Get him on that group of tanks. He's got to get those drones.
I'm not sure if Kwos didn't see this rhinos or he just didn't care. Monster's drones right here.
And Kwos decides, no more time for this. Goes for the.
Yeah, now he's going in. Ending
yeah.
the game.
That should pretty much end it. Yeah, Kwos pretty much has defensive tanks almost matched. Oh, they are getting droned though, but yeah, that's not gonna matter. Yep, take out the war. Oh, so no war factories left.
But a good amount of tanks in Kwos' base, and Kwos is on $0 right now.
Ooh, that's still a couple billion.
I'm not sure why Kwos has been building battle lab. Like, why do you need a battle lab?
I
dude?
feel like he maybe he really wanted to end with the Iron Curtain, or maybe you know what I mean. I think he was like, I think he had this idea where he's like, I'm going to Iron Curtain this guy, and he got a little fixated on that.
I mean, like he's low on money. He's a refinery bottom right, but he puts a lab there.
Yeah.
But
Wow,
he's not
and-
going to throw the game. He is going to win.
And
it.
Monster
do
comes
believe.
back to defend here, and Monster rallying the troops, bringing the harvesters in. Couple Tesla troopers, which always help the cause.
He wanted the Kura. That's what he wanted.
That's what it was all about. That's what this whole charade was all about. He wanted the cure up.
Because Monster has no counter to the Kura. It's the ticking
Right.
game ender as soon as it makes it to the base. But Monster kills the lab bottom right.
Really good use of the fodder, but yeah, I mean, now he's bringing the conscripts, and it's become we're at a knife fight status right now when the conscripts are coming out. Kwos, yeah. Well, now we know. Kwos wanted to end this with the cure off. That's what this was all about. So now he's.
I feel like Kwos played better the first half and Monster played better the second half.
Yeah, it was fun to see the comeback, and that's what you need. Why you need a little cash on the line, keeps people on their toes, and they don't want to give up,
Yeah.
Because
this last half, Monster's been so aggressive with like half as many tanks.
No, it's been really interesting, and I think maybe Kwos. I mean, even now you see Kwos' plan. His plan is protect himself and let the Kirov do work, and I feel like maybe
Yeah, it makes sense at this point. at
Yeah,
this
but
camp.
I for some reason I think he adopted that plan like 15 minutes ago. He's like, I'm going to build a Kirov, and I'm going to not die until then. He's been playing like that, and it's an interesting game like that though, where you get on your toes. And when you get on your toes, it's not necessarily good. I mean, like, defending yourself. Yeah, Monster, well played. Not quite enough, but well played. I haven't forgot to edit the scoreboard one time today, which is just a real self-improvement for me. Okay. And we got coldest peak.
You almost threw that. Yeah.
All right, coldest peak. We're on.
It was laggy? Huh. Didn't know.
Yeah, I mean they obviously didn't see our leg on the last game, or they'd be counting themselves lucky. Um, I feel like we got to run that again. I mean, that's too good. We can't get cocky, especially if there's been. Okay. 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 Okay.
So did you do the colors correctly? That's the most important.
Yes, Monster is red, Kwos is yellow, and Kwos is up by 1.
Nice.
Yeah, I really need to start strategizing my streams a little bit more, not streaming while we got all these other tournament games going on. Maybe I need to like adopt a random day of the week, you know, like Tuesday cash games or something.
Yeah, could work.
It's just a little hard with time changes, right? Like, I mean, obviously weekends are when you want to do it, but when we got more and more people, it's like we're stepping on each other's toes, you know.
Yeah,
But,
you could probably make it work on a weekday as well if you wanted to.
yeah, I
You can
feel
always
like
find players to play for cash. You know.
yeah, that's it. You put a little cash on the line. Yeah, it's just hard. I feel like so many players are in like Europe or further that direction, and so like on a weekday to try to, you know, you want to try to get off by, I guess most people probably don't want to play past like 11, 12. So anyway,
It depends on the player. I see some players on really late.
yeah, I guess you forget gamers definitely have a little bit more of a nocturnal sleep schedule.
Yep.
Okay. Are you in that 2v2 tournament, Berg?
I think that's like the 2v2 ones. I think that John is hosting that one. Or
Yeah.
something.
Are you playing in
I
those?
think it's just like him and his buddies or something.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't really know of many of the players. I think it's
Oh, okay.
more intermediate skilled.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'd like to get some more of those games mixed in here as well. I think this the FFA is gonna be fun. I think doing the FFA as a series, like in the past, doing like random FFAs with random people is kind of hard. You know, you have people smurfing, or it's hard. You get random people who stumble in that are way mismatched. So, but at the same time, you don't want to have gather a bunch of people for one FFA game. So I think doing the FFA as a series and allowing, like, saying like you're gonna play 5-10 minute games. Kind of a fun way to do the FFAs, because the FFAs are just so fun. They're so chaotic, and you have so many different people in there.
Yeah.
So I think, but the 10-minute timer is nice too, because they can go a long time.
Are you gonna cycle through the maps? Like, are you gonna cycle through?
Yeah, so I'm kind of thinking that's a good question. I think we'll just do like regular small naval, regular small. You know, we're gonna do 5, so I think we'll just do it like that.
Sounds good.
We'll kind of see how the strategy develops.
Because the small one will definitely mix it up.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, who knows? Maybe we'll see. Maybe there is like 5. Maybe we could have 5 different map combinations. You know, have 2 other ones that we like. I don't know
Right.
what you could do. Like, I feel like naval, regular, and small are kind of like the primaries, but we could maybe mix up a couple other things. Yeah. Well, so what happens if you had a free for all with like really competitive good players, and you did like the $1 thing, or like where they just have infinite money? Like, how would that game play out? Like, would it just end up going like forever, or what do you think would happen?
For which kind?
Like, if you did a free for all with really, really good players, but like you do like the $1, like everything costs $1, or you have infinite money.
Everything costs $1.
Or like infinite money, basically. Like, if you did one of those games with really good players, would it just end up being kind of like a stalemate, you think?
Well, how big is the map?
I don't know. Heck, I guess.
For that, oh, for tech. I think people would. I don't know. I'd be interested to see what would happen.
Yeah. I mean, I guess at the same time, we put the 10-minute timer on. Someone's going to have the most points at the end, you know?
Yeah.
So
everything's $1. That means everything's building really fast too, right? You're just pumping out stuff.
Oh, right. Yeah, I guess, yeah, so that's an interesting way to look at it. Do we just want infinite money, or do we also want really fast build speeds? So I guess with really fast build speeds, I mean, I guess SFJ does that. You don't run in, do you increase the likelihood of lag and stuff, or not necessarily?
I haven't really noticed it, I don't think.
But maybe like 6 people with 1,000 tanks, you got to imagine that puts a little bit more strain on the bandwidth, you know? But maybe not, I mean.
Possibly.
But we could definitely do like an infinite resource one or something, would be kind of funny. I don't know, something where like everyone, I think like basically an infinite resource, maybe everything builds a little bit faster, and that'd be kind of a funny thing to mix into the free-for-all. I think it'd be fun to have 5 different types, you know?
Yeah. I'm definitely curious to see how that would play out.
Yeah, especially, and it's funny to see, like when I used to play, like, you know, I remember the $1 map me and my friends used to play years ago, and we would just, like, you know, we're just playing Sim City, like, and we would just build so big, like, just massive armies, and then, like, and then the game would just encounter an error or something. But that's why it'd be fun to see, like, the best players playing that. Like, how you know, like someone like Andy, how does Andy play with infinite resources? You know,
I'm sure with infinite money, you're just spamming infantry or spamming.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I
tanks.
guess you gotta be spamming infantry and, well, I guess you gotta spam infantry and tanks and buildings. You should be building walking somewhere and building a ton of sentry. You're building, you know, so you need to be base walking and spamming tanks and spamming infantry all simultaneously. You know.
You got to be using your money as best you can.
Yeah,
if you're only building tanks, you're probably gonna lose.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think, like, yeah. So that way you could have 3 different things going: a base walk, a tank rush, and a infantry rush. Yeah.
Looks like Kwos just got the MCV at the top right.
Yep. And you're gonna be able to take that refinery out as well.
But Monster got Kwos on the bottom left.
Oh, they both stomped out the expansions. Okay.
Monster got 4 war factories. Kwos has 3. I just see a lot of red tanks. I don't see as many yellow
Yeah.
tanks.
Oh, yeah. He's getting. Huh.
I think Monster has a bit more.
I wonder how. Oh, Monster.
Oh, but these miners at the top right, I think they're gonna die.
Yep.
He didn't knock out these 3 remaining tanks.
Oh, Kwos rushing in here. Ooh, not good tank control. That gonna take a heavy hit for that.
Well, those 3 tanks at the top are still annoying. The Monster's gonna deal with that, I think. Yeah, some nice tank control by Monster.
Yep. And he's pushing in here and Kwos throwing the G's. All right. And that puts us at 1-1.
Yep.
Okay, 1-1. Another map coming out of the map bag. Divide and conquer. So what's
made that. What do you say? I made that bottom up War Factory primary. No tanks coming. Oh yeah, that's.
Oh, is that something that comes up with Yuri, or with Yuri's Revenge compared to Red Alert 2?
I'm not sure there's a difference in which game mode.
Gotcha.
I think if you spam click primary too many times, it'll unclick.
Yeah.
You gotta just click it twice.
Yeah, we had that issue with the. It was well. I mean, it was well played. Yeah. That's always funny when someone says that, like Kwos being like, "Yeah, well, my War Factory," and Monster being like, "Well, yeah, but my split was dope." Like, so.
My split was good. Yeah.
All right, guys. Yeah, I was having that issue a couple weeks ago. I couldn't get my games to load, and I was it's because I was clicking launch game 50 times.
Wow.
And then finally, and everyone.
I was like, I've never really seen this error happen before.
It's so funny. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot you were in there. Yeah. Yeah. Or were you in those? You were in those.
I think I was watching.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's so funny.
Error happened.
Everyone trying to troubleshoot, and like everyone's like, yeah, who could it be? I'm like, yeah, I don't know. All of a sudden, Johnny's finally like, dude, stop smashing the like button 6,000 times. Oh, speaking of Johnny. Yo, Johnny. Talking about you saving the day, man. He's like, I have a theory that you spam smashing the launch button is working against us. And he proved out he was right. Johnny, you can hop in the chat. It's on my Discord, the private channel. You have exclusive access. Berg just got exclusive access today, so now he can talk to me whenever he wants. It's a big deal, Berg.
I'll try not to wait, squander it.
Yeah. Okay, got the little dog chase down here. Just the perfect placement right on those gems by both players. Always fun watching the players who it's always fun when one player really knows the map and the other player really knows the map too.
Yep. I feel like these players are really just toe to toe in terms of skill level.
Yeah, I mean we've had
It's very similar.
Yep, yep. No, it's and it hasn't been any like big mistakes. It's just been kind of like well, plays like anticipate, like slightly misanticipating what the other player's going to do or how they're going to play something. Both players kind of mixing it up too. It's been fun. We haven't just seen like those massive single tank battles so much. I feel like both these players have really good wherewithal. Like when they are out tanked or down on whatever the case, they don't just charge in. Like they're kind of, you know, they see them pulling back. Like I don't have this, you know, and you know, a lot of players make that mistake.
Yeah. So Kwos is up to 6 miners. What is it?
Kwos
Okay.
Pretty even. Yeah, pretty even.
7th for Kwos.
Oh, let's see what he. Oh, and he brings out 7 too. Yeah, so both players settling in, getting those economies rolling.
So now we'll see like war factories kind of getting built out here. 2 more probably.
Yeah, pushing the war factories out with the first rhino, and looks like he's just Kwos is just get 15 seconds ahead of Oh no, yeah, sorry, he already had a rhino out. Yeah, they're just about toe for toe. Let's see what he can do with this monster. Oh, nice.
Oh, he gets
nice.
the drone in, nice. But the war factory just went down, so he can build a service depot right after.
Oh, nice.
It didn't mess up his build too much.
Yeah, it's kind of a funny idea. So ideally, if you were really timing it, you would wait until right when they place a building, and then wait like 10 seconds so they're mid-build, right? So that they have to stop the build to build the service depot. We're talking about trying to get that fraction of a second advantage, you know?
So everything looked normal here until Monster moved his MCV to the middle of the map.
Yeah, I love this push. He's got the higher ground right outside of his base.
It's not very common to see someone move to the middle of the map on this map.
Yeah, takes the higher ground, gonna establish himself with the gems. I guess he must think he has the tank control, or you know, the tank enough tanks to prevent him from rushing in. I mean, decent move though if it works out, right? I mean, good position on the gems and.
Yeah, I don't know if there's enough gems there to make it worthwhile.
Oh, that's a good point. There's not a lot of gems.
And like once those are out, he has to move his MCV, and where is he going to move it? Top right? I don't know.
Yeah, interesting.
It's a risky build, I would say.
I would feel like I feel like right now he could bring his tanks up on this ledge and start picking off harvesters, and he can kind of like be on the ledge, staying busy, and then defending himself at the same time, kind of back and forth, defend and mess with harvesters, you know.
Yeah, he could be harassing these miners on the ore pit, huh?
Yeah.
Even just like 2 rhinos.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah.
I mean, I feel like that was the whole point of that, taking advantage of that cliff, you know.
Yeah. Definitely missed opportunity there.
Monster rolling on the economy though. Rolling on 7K.
Yeah.
I don't know how Kwos is so far behind. I thought, you know, they're even on miners. Does Kwos have more war factories? No, it's interesting that that Kwos is so far behind. Oh, the conscripts are able to bang out with the Deso. Man, I'd love to see just put a couple rhinos on that cliff. I mean, it'd be so annoying. He would have to deal with it, you know? Oh, he's
losing his control over mid. Oh, it does later.
That wasn't the move.
Yeah, I guess he just felt really threatened by Kwos' army. He didn't feel like he could harass.
Yeah. Oh, I guess the problem was, yeah, if he brought too much up towards his middle base, his main base would be, yeah, okay, that makes sense, I guess. But yeah, you'd think a couple tanks.
Yeah, I feel like it's definitely worth trying because that's the whole point of going to the middle.
Yeah, if you're gonna do that, yeah. Or maybe bring he could have brought a couple Desos earlier to kind of maybe help defend his, defend a little bit. Oh.
And so plus by harassing those miners, it might have made Kwos flustered.
Yeah, now the ore is almost gone, you know. It would have been nice. I mean, because Kwos had just landscaped and prepared for that too, so.
Okay, now he's got rhinos up there, but all the ore is about gone.
Yeah. Kwos is pretty comfortable almost leaving it. It's kind of hard because if the rhinos target a miner, they'll drive down after it, right?
I don't think so.
Oh, really?
This MCV should be going down.
Yeah, Kwos. Okay, all right.
Yep, bye-bye.
Yep.
MCV. The monster built a battle lab, but not able to get the Iron Curtain down.
Oh, nice. Perfect placement. And here comes the siege copters. Siege. What are they? Siege helicopters?
Yeah, siege chopper. I think.
Siege choppers. Yeah, forget Soviets. Little backup air. Gets on the backside here. Not going to be able to do much with it. What do we think about this tank matchup right now? Kwos has got to be looking better, right?
Yeah, he's got what looks like 10 more tanks to me. And he's got fodder. But here, look at all these Desolator's coming in.
Yeah, Monster. Ooh. Oh.
And they're in pretty good position.
Yeah, he could kind of go work up with those Desos, maybe. Okay, well.
It's a nice use of Desolators right there.
Yeah. The Deso's guns don't do any damage, right? Like when they're just shooting it at a tank.
Yeah, they don't. It's very small.
Yeah.
Takes like 50 shots per kill right now.
Sure sounds cool though.
So Monster pushing up here.
Oh, a couple.
But he is out tanked. He's relying a lot on these Desolators.
Oh, and the drones, perfect drone counter. Oh no, still. Oh, if he could. Oh, hit it to deploy. Oh God, I feel like he's just a second away from getting those Desos, but he keeps wanting to work in with his rhinos. Oh, he's only got one flak left, but
Monster playing this really well, I think.
Yep, really managing those Desos. Had enough that he was able to kind of get them mowed down by the drones and still come out of it.
I thought he was going to deploy those choppers on the cliff.
Oh yeah, up on the cliff. That'd be a nice tactical position. And Monster, I love Monster. Monster says, I push when I'm winning, and I'm not going to tell you when I'm not winning, and I'm going to keep pushing. And so, it's a good mindset.
Kwos just had no answer to these Desolators.
Yeah. He tried with the drones. I mean, there was 8 at one point. He took some out, but yeah.
So many.
Yep, so many. The Desos aren't cheap, are they? Do you know what the cost of them?
600.
Yeah. Oh, nice deploy. Okay, and so there
Kwos,
goes.
I think, has more tanks, and the Desolators are all gone. So Kwos is
now
gonna
Kwos finally
fight back here.
Yeah, and there goes Monster. But see the perfect pull out there. I mean, pushing when he had something going on, and pulling out when he doesn't, I guess.
And we've got 10k, 9k to Kwos, 2,000 of Monster.
Running a little bear on the ore. Oh, real bear on.
I guess Monster's dumping a bunch of ore right now. They were long distance mining.
Oh, yeah. Monster's
losing all his miners now.
Monster's in a rough spot. He's gonna lose a couple miners. They're all very long distance.
Because that was the risk with moving metals. You lost your corner expansion.
Yeah. Did Kwos have to move his MCV, or did he just stretch his base? Yeah, he didn't move.
Yeah, he just built all the way down.
Oh, okay. Monster just devastating right now. Got that elite in there.
It's gonna be very close.
Oh, nice little base trade. Oh,
Monster's
Desos. Monster's Desos coming in huge right now. Man, Monster must have built 40 fucking Desos that game. His tanks are AFK getting droned heavy. Trying to deal with those Desos too much. The Desos, that's the thing, man. The Desos take they take a lot of work.
Yeah.
But
so he's got his siege chopper. He can kill these Desolators with a chopper.
Oh yeah. Going after the miners, it's like, man, just hit these buildings or go hit that barracks would be really nice. He could get that chopper down and hit the barracks. Oh, he's got 2 barracks. Okay, hit that barracks. That chopper doesn't do much when it's just using its machine gun, huh? You really got to get deployed.
It's good versus infantry with their little.
Yeah, I think Cruz. I think Yellow's gonna have a hard time here. This chopper's gonna be able to take out the Desos. He's not making any money. He's out of money. So he's got 6 rhinos.
This game broke down really faster at the end.
Yeah, it really did. It was like everyone had everything running.
It was like 50 tanks down to like 5.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, he doesn't want to lose those rhinos.
Kwos was hoping for an elite rhino tank, but he has.
But this chopper. I mean, he's just delaying the inevitable. There you go. Because that chopper was huge. Yeah, Johnny, hop. You can hop in. I think the Discord. Oh, right. You gotta hop in the game. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, hop in the Discord and then you can hop in on this game. Here, I'll message you the password. All right, Johnny, I just sent you the password. Okay. So Monster took that one, so we are at 2-1. I like this post-game commentary that Monster and Kwos offer to us each time. Most players don't do that. Most players are just like they're just like go go go. You know,
Yeah.
they're just like raging.
Monster likes to win and talk about it for a while. Latov style does over the win. He had a lot of those later. Yeah, Kwos threw away a lot of tanks at the base.
Do we want Country Swing or Country Swing LE?
How you boys doing?
Johnny.
You can go the new one. He's gonna veto anyways, I guess.
Oh, okay, doesn't matter. Johnny, how did the 2v2s go?
Good. Went to game 5. Round 1 is now complete, and we'll finish everything up tomorrow.
Dude, there you go. There you go. Is it like intermediate people?
So since this is our first tournament, it was hosted by me, Doofus, and Quick Study. We wanted to give back to our dedicated hardcore start players that have been with us since the beginning, and you know, just kind of give back. They supported us growing the stream and everything, and it, you know, it did make us kind of recognize it's kind of fucked up that we didn't invite everybody, and you know, I apologize for people for not inviting everybody, but you got to take care of the people who took care of you.
Well,
So we had to give back to them, and then next tournament we would like to make it open to whoever wants to join. So.
Well, yeah, you can't have everyone and everything, man. I think it's.
I think Kwos used a veto on this map.
Oh, Kwos did.
I believe.
Kwos vetoed. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Johnny. I mean, I think that makes sense. You can't have everyone for everything. I mean, that's the beauty of it, man. We can have so many. There's no end to the amount of 2v2s you can host. You know, next week and the week after.
Exactly. Yeah, well, it's like super fucked up right now because so we started this like 6-7 weeks ago, and we wanted to promote it and give people time to get their shit together and everything. Right now, there's like 8 tournaments going on in the community, like between SFJ, cash games on the weekends.
yeah. I mean, man, it's crazy. I know it's I know it's hard to keep track of. I was like, man, I should really strategize a little bit more, try to avoid stepping on toes. But it's kind of hard, man, because like there's only so many days that work. I mean, I think most people are trying to stream on weekends, you know, and yeah, it gets tricky. But anyway, it's fun. It's fun that there's a lot going on. I mean, those Zain and Andy $50 series. Who's been putting up the money for those? I feel like Zain and Andy are playing for $50 every night.
Yeah, they played twice last night for that shit.
Who's putting money in? Just random people?
Korea was putting money into both games, and then the first series, Doofus matched Korea. So
man, yeah, that's funny. Hey, Berg, how is me? I feel like John's audio is coming a little bit high. Is John coming in higher than me on yours, Berg? Like louder?
I hear him fine.
Are we about even though? I think John, can you try bumping your audio down just a little bit? You're a lot louder than Berg.
Yeah, does it sound better now?
Yeah, and yep. All right, cool. Yeah, I was like, every time I look on there, Andy and Zain playing for $50. I'm like, jeez, Andy's getting paid.
Yeah, I think he's almost made like $200 or $300 this month, and it's the 9th.
Wait, he said GG already. What happened?
He didn't lose an engineer.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
I mean, yeah, it looks like he didn't lose an engineer to a dog.
Oh, he's late on his war factory. That's all.
Yeah, we don't need that. I mean, man, people slip up. We can't just call it. You got 4 oils. You're 5 seconds late on the war factory. Maybe you don't tell the other guy that. You know, he probably won't even notice. Like.
This is a really bad map for 1v1. I don't see why.
Yellow should build 100 dogs and go all in. 1v1. Johnny. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, what do you think, Berg? I like the map for 1v1.
I think the oils can be kind of annoying because like you get eaten and stuff.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's good.
Well, it's a QM standard map for 1v1, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
So I mean, players play on this map all the time for 1v1. It might be somebody's personal opinion.
Right.
You're nowhere.
Yep.
And me and Future are cool, even if he's talking a little bit of shit. Me and him, he was one of the people from the very beginning. Unfortunately, he doesn't play, so we always used to joke back and forth.
Map is good with oil, should admit. I've been thinking about a mod for this map where you have like the oils like pre-captured at the start. I think it could be interesting.
I don't believe you, John. I think you guys are actually enemies. Just kidding, John. Yeah, the pre-captured tech. I think the pre-captured tech definitely makes sense. You know, like I've said before, in chess, it took like 3,000 years before they had the pawn move 2 spaces because they realized it was just wasting time. Similar kind of thing in this, like running around to try to.
It's like, why are we wasting time arguing about NGE and
yeah, exactly.
wasting time trying to get these oils?
The pre-captured tech. It is kind of interesting. Oh, you could have it. Don't you guys have it set so it takes after like a minute or something? Is that right?
You can do either way. I think it's best to just have them at the start.
Oh yeah, I guess it's just interesting, like to be able to immediately build off of the oil is probably what changes the game the most. But I don't know.
Yeah, I think it allows for more build orders,
yeah,
more
exactly.
strategy if you do that too.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
it adds more to the map.
So Johnny, how were those matches? The Andy Zain, were they was Zain putting up some points? I watched one of them for a little bit, but were they pretty even? Oh, the one came down to the 9th game, I think, right?
That must have been the second series. So I streamed the first series, and it was 5-2 Andy, and I felt like every game he kind of just shit on him.
Yeah.
He got lucky twice and got that one. And then actually when I woke up like 2 hours later, I saw somebody go live streaming it, and I'm like, what the fuck? Did somebody like going live on my past Twitch stream? Like
they recorded your old stream and then they're putting it up. They're doing reruns of your stream.
Right, and then nope, I called Andy and was like, "Are you guys playing again? 2 hours later?" He's like, "Yep."
It's so funny the amount of kids sitting around in the world who are just like, "I'm bored. Hey, let's give Andy some money to play Zain." Like, it's funny.
Look at this aggression by Kwos. He just killed 2 miners on the right.
It's nice in and out. Yeah, and
I thought he might have gotten some on the bottom left, but he pulled
he pulled those guys back. I guess he was happy enough with what he was able to get down that bottom right.
Yep.
It's 2-1, best of 5, so Monster can close it here.
Andy and Zain are Tom and Jerry, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, and it is starting to get pretty repetitive. It's like, really? These two again? Like,
yeah,
yeah. Go ahead.
No, I mean it's and that's what, but it's I mean the top players playing, it's hard. Like, I mean, I think really good players always enjoy watching the best players play, but then I think there's certainly a lot of people in the community who are like, I'm gonna go watch Brian play V3 Rocket Dodgeball, you know? Like,
yeah. I just feel like they get tired, like playing each other all the time, but it is a great source of dedication that they want to keep playing, and they always want to beat. Whoever loses is like, nah, we're having a grudge match tomorrow, bro.
Yep. Yeah, no, it's nice that they're hungry about it, and that's why it's fun to see. I mean, you want to see the kind of people play who are gonna lie, cheat, and steal to beat each other. Figuratively, you don't actually want them to cheat, but you want them to be like, you know what I mean? You want them to really want it, to be hungry for it. Certainly $50 helps. And Monster just kind of drug his army around there. Oh, okay. I guess he's kind of just running circles, doing a little bit of distracting. Now he's bringing in his main army, but... Huh.
Kwos at the bottom left here. He might get a miner or two. Got one. He wants the second, but I don't think he's gonna get it.
This has been such an even matchup since it's gone. It just kind of keeps swinging slightly in different players' directions this whole series. Oh, actually, yeah, I think I saw this. It's funny. I'm like, wow, this is a really good matchup. Good job, Ivor. I'm like, oh yeah, I think I saw this. Someone else stream this matchup, and I was like, this was really close. Did you do this matchup, Johnny, like a week ago or something, for a cash game? These two?
I don't think it was these two.
Oh, really? I thought I saw somewhere. I thought I saw these guys have a close match. It's all starting to blur at this point, man.
Oh yeah, I mean, we're gonna start seeing Andy versus Zain every day now, like it's part of life.
No, dude, I think me and Berg's Iron Man, dude, that's gonna take over the world, dude. We're in for a real treat today, Johnny. I think you're gonna like it. The new FFA series. Hopefully, it's enough to kind of shake things up. Something to give us a little something in between Andy and Zain.
Are they the first two that are playing in it?
No, we're Andy's gonna be in it. Zain will be in it if he's awake, but we're gonna it's a handful of different people. I forget who's in the list, but basically, yeah, they're gonna. Anyway, it's gonna be. I'll explain it for anyone who's in the stream too, but it's gonna be FFA, but we're gonna run 5 games with the same people, 10-minute timer, and basically you get points for winning and losing. But what's cool is that if you take last place, you lose 3 points. So what's going to be fun is that teaming up is going to be like almost mandatory. Like as soon as if Andy wins 2 matches, it's going to be everyone's favor to knock him out right away, because then Andy would lose 3 points. So hopefully, I mean, I feel like the only thing to do with FFA, you're going to have teaming anyway, so just embrace it. Like, hey, Andy, you won.
Losing 3 points is going to be pretty frustrating.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Anyway, it'll be, it's going to be funny to see. And I think
because there's a map, the extra small map. You could die in like 15 seconds.
I'm excited.
You just be tilted. You just lost 3
But at
points.
least you know people are going to come for you. Like, if Andy wins the first 2, it's like, dude, you can't complain about teaming because everyone is going to team up on you. Like, because it's part of the game now, you know? So I'm sure inevitably it's going to get people really pissed off, and it's probably going to crash and burn the first week. But I got high hopes for the future of it. Brings a little split around the left side. Gonna hit a couple miners.
Monster trying to hide behind these bunkers because he's out tanked at the moment.
Yeah, it's good to use those bunkers. Good use of the bunkers.
Kwos able to come down the bottom side, but now he's exposed at the top left. He's just gonna go all in right here, huh? At the bottom.
Yeah. That's got to be it. Oh, it doesn't need to go hang out by those bunkers. Not necessary.
Kwos' tanks are too scattered. I mean, he had double the amount.
Man, yeah, he just. Oh, that was not. Where's those tanks going? Where are the 2 in the middle? What's happening? I mean, it's funny. I don't think it's gonna matter, but oh, he's got.
Yeah, he should still win this base race, but he is a little bit flustered there.
He's got those drones. He's droning monsters. Yeah, I mean, he shouldn't have split those tanks off. I don't think. I think he needed to keep that firepower. Monster has nothing left though. It's now close.
A lot of drones from Kwos, but he can start building tanks again. Yeah, Steve's gonna quit out.
Yeah, he's done.
Yep. So Johnny, with the 2v2, did you have people? Did people pick their own teams? I've always wondered that, like, to run a good 2v2 tournament, like people picking their own teams. I feel like it can get like a little too stacked. What do you think about that?
So what we did, it's actually super hilarious because you and me did the same thing. I took everybody's name, tore it on a piece of paper, and then put it in a hat, and then picked it on stream one by one and matched them up.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
So he said GG, but he's still playing. What do you think about that?
It's the false GG. It's classic, man. That's Yuri's Revenge 101.
Yeah. Did he lose that elite in the top left?
I think I got droned.
He's done. And then obviously we did the same thing for the brackets.
Yeah, come at my bunker, bro. Yeah, so the back brackets were.
He's putting all the elite conscripts in there.
Yeah, come at um, he doesn't need to go at your bunker.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, Johnny, I think that's a good way to do it. And it's funny too with 2v2 to have players that aren't familiar with playing with each other because it's just all about teamwork, you know.
Right.
So it's fun to put random people together and be like, all right, learn how to communicate and work together.
Yeah, it actually was a little bit of a bummer. There was, I think, 1 or 2 players that have Discord but don't have a microphone. So,
Ooh,
yeah.
it's pretty detrimental in 2v2 to not be on voice, huh?
I wouldn't say it's a major deal breaker if you can ping and type fast.
Yeah, I
and
guess.
still do what you got to do.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess it depends on the players too. I mean, there are players. I mean, there's teams, especially I would say maybe there's like players slightly weaker who can use teamwork to slightly overcome a slightly stronger player. But like if you have 2 good players playing sort of on their own, helping each other out.
Yeah, and then one thing we did also is we took I think there were 22 players, so we put 11 people on team A and 11 people on team B based off of the skill level, and then made sure everybody got an A and a B on their team to kind of even it out.
Oh, that's a good way to do it. All right, hold
Steve
on.
is hungry, ready for the next
I
match.
know. Sorry, I gotta update my webcam. It's getting confused about something.
So this.
Oh no! Now my webcam is even more confused.
Uh-oh.
Let me adjust my lighting.
And 2-2 right now is the score.
Yep.
Best of 5.
Yep. Best of 5. Damn, I'm slightly transparent for some reason. I kind of like being slightly transparent. Let's try that. Then if something important's going on right behind me, yeah, let's go for that. All right. Monster, like with the constant commentary. I like it. All right, Jungle of Vietnam. What do we think? Is Monster gonna think this is a BS map?
They'll like it, I'm sure.
All right.
Oh man, this is not the Jungle of Vietnam by Berg?
So, I didn't make this
Yeah.
map, no.
Oh, you made Divide and Conquer, right?
Nope, that was also a distant queue.
What?
I
Oh,
only
you-
made Dorado Descent. That's like my only map.
Wait, I didn't realize that people like regular people made the primary maps. I didn't know that.
Yeah, the majority of the good maps are not made by Westwood. They're made by
Oh,
fans.
really? That's cool.
And those fans are primarily distant queue.
Hmm.
He made like all the good maps.
Yeah. Westwood made all the one-sided maps.
Distant-
Westwood made Heck Freezes Over. That's probably their best map.
That's their claim to fame. Does Distance? Does he still play?
Yeah, he play. He loves Red Alert 2. He hates Yuri's Revenge. So you'll only ever see him play Red Alert 2. Laggy who minimized.
Yeah, Path kind of saying too, just hasn't had that big of an issue not using a microphone. I guess it depends. I mean, they're probably players that know each other and play with each other a lot maybe benefit more from, being able to have that constant stream of communication. But I forget how well people use the beacons and stuff.
I mean, the mic is definitely beneficial.
Yeah, definitely a good little edge.
Like you can literally save what you want to say rather than having to waste time typing it.
Yeah, but 2 good players, Berg, like
Huge.
me and you on a team, we don't have to say anything. You know what I mean? We're just in each other's head. You know what I mean?
It's never the case.
Yeah, it's never the case. You're always like, dude, how obvious is it that I need a sentry gun? I don't have to tell you. All right, 2-2. This is it. Match point. $15 on the line. But really good, some really good scraping here. Looking pretty good.
How the cash games been going today, Ivor?
Pretty good. That the last match was we had a good one. It was supposed to be Gene and Zain, but Gene couldn't get on, so Legend filled in, and we had another. It went 5 points. Zain ended up pulling out, but it was Yeah, it was really well played. Another match, good match
Nice.
today. So with this one, so yeah, going pretty good. Going pretty good. Had the 2v2s. Has it worked out pretty well? You had some good matches. Do you do best of 5 for those?
So we did best of 5 for round 1. We'll do best of 5 for round 2, and then the semifinals and finals will be best of 7 and best of 9.
Nice. Do you have a specific map pool you use with 2? I mean, there's specific maps you want to use for 2v2, huh?
I mean, I didn't use like the best. I just picked, I think it was 8 random maps.
That work. Kind
So
of. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, nice drone. Wow. Dude, Monster, get off the keyboard, man. There's $15 on the line. This is the final point. You're talking too much.
Is the miner gonna make it? Is the miner? Ooh,
Yeah.
wow, that pathing.
Ooh, hits
The
a rhino
luck.
too.
Oh
Oh, does he
my
not see? Does he not know the rhino? Oh no, he's gonna repair the rhino.
Oh,
Okay,
he
okay,
did.
okay.
Because there was like no room to place the depot up at that lower spot.
I'll tell you what,
Maybe
man.
he maybe should have sold the power and put the depot right there. I don't know.
Yeah, interesting.
Because he had the miner go all the way up the hill and I didn't quite make it.
It's so annoying. I mean, in these kind of games where you're gonna go rhino for rhino, that little getting behind like that can make a big difference. And it looks like Monster knows that he's gonna try to push in.
It's actually a funny story. I found out Monster lives like 45 minutes away from me.
Really? Were you
Yeah.
like online, just kind of like stalking him and stuff, or how'd you figure it out?
No, somebody asked me where I was, and I said, you know, I got a house in Florida and Maryland. And he's like, Maryland? I'm in Virginia. What part of Maryland? And I'm like, this part. He's like, dude, I'm like 45 minutes away.
I used to live in Maryland.
There you
Oh,
go.
really?
Wonder who else lives in
I was-
Maryland.
But I don't live there anymore.
Did you really, Berg?
Yeah, I lived near Rockville.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I used to work up in Rockville, right off of Rockville Pike.
Cool.
That's like the hotbed apparently for Red Alert 2 players.
Yep. Some monsters got 4 war factories going.
Yeah, it's funny, like slowly realizing that someone, like I'm like talking to Andy, I'm like, Andy, Central Time. He's like, why? He's like, oh, he's like, well, I'm in Pacific, I'm in LA. I'm like, well, I'm in LA too, but we're using Central Time because it's like more universal. It's funny, like me and Andy don't need to be talking in Central Time, but I don't like to use
funny.
like Pacific Time, like West Coast Time, because it's just so far off of everything else. I feel like Central Time, like, it's a little more like middle of the line.
Yeah, I know. For Bath's tournament, they're doing, since they got players all over the world, they're just supposed to use GMT as like the standard definition time, but people will still be like 4 p.m. Central, and it's like,
Yeah.
what fucking time is that in Dutch?
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, I guess that would be nice to kind of use a standard. I've seen people use GMT. Maybe I'll start using GMT. It'd be nice to create something a little more universal. But it is funny when I have someone like ask me, like, well, what time is that this? I'm like, dude, like, let me Google that for you. Like, I don't know. Google it.
Monster again with the Desolators.
Yeah.
Oh, they're getting eaten by dogs.
Lose them to the
You
dogs.
should have deployed. Man, if he had deployed one of those,
Yeah.
that would have been pretty big.
Oh, there you go. Another player in Maryland, man. Crazy.
Yeah.
The breeding ground. Maryland is apparently the breeding ground for competitive Red Alert 2 players.
Yeah, I doubt it. I think it's a country that starts with the letter C.
Yeah, could be the case.
Okay.
So Kwos trying to defend his MCV top left. Very important.
Ooh, look! Whoa!
Is he gonna give it up?
Oh, gets the deso out.
Look at these
Oh,
Desolators.
he needed to hit
those-
that. He needed to hit that barracks. He doesn't want those desos to keep pumping. That was a big deal letting that second deso get out.
These Desos by Monster are really nice.
Yeah. Yeah, both players have made good use of them. Split on yellow at the top. I don't know. I didn't see that. I don't see anything going on that side. Oh, he's got him cornered now, out-tanked. Kwos should be able to come out of this looking pretty good.
Monster pouring down the middle though. Getting,
Yeah,
these
picking off
miner
miners
kills.
left and right.
Nice. Oh, shit. Yeah, it could have... I think he'd be looking to... So, yeah, so Monster, nice little counterpunch on the economy there.
So Kwos has a big chunk of tanks, but Monster set up for the long game here. Or he's got his corner expansion.
Yeah, and it looks like Kwos stopped building tanks, or he built a bunch of miners. He floating 8K.
Kwos trying to split at the top and the bottom. Monster is slow to react.
Oh, yeah, because this... Yeah, I was looking down this little base on the bottom right. He's gonna... Not even making an attempt down there. Sells the MCV. Gonna try to hit some see what he can get. How many miners can he get here? One miner pulls out.
Yeah, Kwos can't afford to overcommit here.
All right, Johnny.
Just
Well,
need
so
to do
me
damage.
and Berg were debating. Is it Kwos or Kwos? And do you know for sure?
I call him Kwos, and I don't know for sure.
Damn it. The blind leading the blind. All right. Well,
That's right.
God, man, Monster heavy with the Desos, and it's been working well for him.
Because
Yeah,
he guards them really well with his
yeah,
rhino tanks.
yeah, he does a really good job.
The drones can't really get in too well.
Kwos counter.
Kwos has his own desolators too.
Future says you pronounce it cows.
I don't believe you, Future.
It'd be the first time I heard someone call them
Yeah.
cows. So these drones are cleaning up all of Kwos' monster drone.
Yep.
He's calling GG's.
And Kwos, Kwos throws it.
Kwos.
Kwos. And Monster takes the series. Okay, all right, all right. All right.
Alright.
So on to the fun stuff. Let me switch over the layer here. So we got to get some players in here for the I think we got to run the FFA first. Because yeah, let's do the Iron Man first. The Iron Man is what it's officially called. All right, I got to message some people. We're gonna get this going free for all. We got 6 players coming in, hopefully. Which means 2, 4, 5. Actually, Berg, if one of you guys, or both of you, but if one of you guys want to play, yeah, Berg, why don't you play?
Yeah,
Are you gonna remake without a password, or are you gonna keep? The
I'm gonna
password?
message these guys. Message the people who are coming. See if Zain wants to
Monster
hop
one.
in. Andy's coming. Oh yeah, Snark's coming. All right, so let's see. We got Berg, Andy. I don't know if Zain is still online. Monster, you can hop back in if you want. Monster can hop back in. Kwos can hop in. I think Kwos said
Legend.
Oh yeah, Legend. Yeah, I'll message Legend.
He's in your chat right now too.
Oh, nice. What's Legend's
Smile 99B.
Smile 99B. So, Legend, if you want to hop in, Monster. Okay, Monster's got to go. Legend, hop in. Let's see who else we get here in a second. See what our numbers are at. And so, Berg, we are switching over to. So the Iron Man maps are under standard. Is that right?
Right. You just type in Iron Man. What was the score the second time you played Andy? Like 12 hours ago.
No one can keep track. Zain and Andy play every 5 minutes. Okay. 5-0 for me.
Yep. You know 100% that's full of shit.
It doesn't even try. All right, let me add my new layers. Hope everyone in the stream's ready for this, because I am a layer master now.
Shit.
Iron Man. Do 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 do. You guys are about to have your minds blown by this. Took me like 4 hours to think it up and like 8 seconds to implement it.
You didn't do I'm Batman?
The what?
2 words for you. I'm Batman.
Batman. Okay, okay. Man, everything's a little bit slower with the good old foot mouse. All right. FFA series, $25 Iron Man. Oh yeah, Zhas might be coming in here too. Let's see if he shows up. All right, so let me change the colors for the scoreboard. We're gonna have a running scoreboard across the top. All right, Andy's gonna be red. Legend. Let's make Legend yellow.
Fuck.
I can give Zazzle on the maps if he wants.
What's that?
I can message him the maps.
Oh yeah, he can't download the maps. Oh yes, we're missing Snark actually. Is Snark not in the chat? Alright, Zain can be purple. It's a little more labor intensive than I anticipated. Oh yeah, Zed was gonna come too. Let's see how we're doing here on people.
Here, can I tag? Nope. Did I let you tag him? No, he left. Is he on Discord, Berg?
Who?
Snark. Oh, he's got the little idle moon symbol.
Huh. Yeah, it's kind of annoying because
What's the password?
Dude, come on, man. I can't say it now. All 8 people watching this can hop in like mad people. I'm just kidding. It's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 2. Oh yeah. John's spectating. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 2 more players. Let's see. Whoever the next 2 to come are coming. I don't know. Zed's kind of a wild card though. I feel like his connection's awful. All right, I've messaged a ton of people. Whoever shows up, first come, first serve.
Legend threw on jungle, but it was very bad lag.
It was really bad lag, but he was winning by so much. But yeah, it was super laggy, so we kind of threw.
Okay. I've typed out the explanation. Okay, who's Broman?
Bromano or Brahmanov is his real name. He's actually Andy's partner in the 2v2 tournament.
All right, we're probably gonna. I just can't really risk. I can't really dedicate bandwidth to more spectators is the issue, and we're not letting Andy's partner play in this. So, sorry, man. No hard feelings, but.
Incognito, thanks for the follow, brother. Welcome to the stream.
$10-minute timer though, Legend. It's a 10-minute timer, man. Come on.
So it's 10-minute timer. Whoever wins 5 games, right? With the most points.
Yep, exactly. So Zain says, can we do 3 games? We do have 3 maps.
I don't care. Yeah, either way, it's up to you.
Zain.
Well, let's
always has to complain.
We need okay. All right, let's see here. We need 2 more players. Snark was in, and Snark is somewhere. Snark's probably eating a sandwich. Yeah,
Is he
Andy, stop
DM on
trying to
Discord as
ruin the
well?
format.
I guess he's away.
uh,
So, well,
yeah.
Zosselin.
Oh,
But he just
okay,
needs-
yeah, Zhas is coming, so we should be good here in a second. Oh, did Monster said he didn't want to Kwos? Oh, legend. Oh my goodness, devastating. Yeah, it's
What
literally
the hell?
it's literally gonna take like 40. I mean, like the one map is tiny. John, you could play it.
Yeah, no, I'm on like 3 hours of sleep in 3 days, so
Yikes.
I'm not in the opportunity to play.
All right, well, Zhas is for sure coming. I feel like Snark should be too, but all right. So if Zhas 3, we really need. It'd be good to get 3 more people. Man, I got so few people. It's so weird. I was like messaging people all week. I had this like big plan, and then like no one shows up.
Oh, so DE Giant and Zassalon and Axa are all friends with Zassalon. We're gonna do a little triple team here.
Oh my goodness.
Let's kick out Giant, dude.
And they're
Kick.
probably all on the same Discord.
Is AXA the same thing?
Yeah, they're all 3 friends.
Can't do it.
How did
Can't
they
do
even
it.
get the password? Did Zosselin like tell them? The password?
Well, because you just had me give it over. We don't know for sure. That's not a good theory anymore, Berg. Because you had me.
I mean, I don't see them in your stream, so.
No.
Yeah. So it sounds like Zassalon is trying to get him to come in on purpose again, like he cheated last time.
Well, that's why. I mean, the whole point of this was to have an invitation sort of FFA, so we can try to prevent that. And then I thought I had that figured out, and then I just had a bunch of people kind of flake on me. So that's the issue we're running into. The idea is to have 6 people, which we almost do have. Huh. Let's get oh, Adam's in the chat. Adam, come play, man. It'll be fun. I'll message him. It's not that much of a commitment, you know. All right, Zhas 5. Oh no. God, John, you're a spectator. That's only so we only have 4 people. Ah. Let's make Zain. Man, this is not what the people needed. All this hype.
Yeah, the more people you invite, the harder it gets to organize.
Yeah, I thought I kind of was hoping. I was kind of hoping that like some of the people would just carry over from the main series, but the problem was that some of them. We can run it with 4 people. We could run it with 5. 5 is doable. We need 1 more person. Do we have anyone in route right now that we know of? Legend abandoned us right when we need him most.
Snark too.
Yeah, Snark. Man.
Yeah, Axa's not in my stream either, so he definitely didn't get the password from the stream. Oh. I might have got somebody good.
What about Path? Why didn't he play?
Oh yeah, Pap said he would jump in if we needed someone. We'll see if Pap. I just messaged Ed too. I don't think he's online. John, you think you got someone? We can run it with. We could run it with 5.
I forget who. I gotta ask these guys who it is. I think it's Legend retired. Didn't you hear?
Yeah, he said he's out of cigarettes. All right, Berg, you're yellow. Andy's red.
Oh, Mickoff.
Andy, Berg. Oh, because Snark's not here. Okay, Johnny, what do we know? We got anyone coming? Oh. All right.
That's him right there. Yep.
All right,
Mickoff.
let's-
He's a another good player with the rest of these guys.
Okay, cool. That's perfect. Let's run it. Let's put him in. Put him for green, and let's run it.
He wants to know the rules real quick. So it's
Is he in? Can he hear us? You think?
I don't think he's on the stream.
Okay, I'll
no.
explain it. I'll explain it. No allying. Okay. How many players do we have total? 3. 1, 2. We have 5. So we should do 1 to 3 get points. Sash is messaging me. Man, the private messenger on Yuri is like, there's just no way I can. It's like so difficult to figure out what's going on. All right. So. Oh, I already have Zain. I gave Zain 1 point to start with. We don't want that.
Well, he might need the handicap because he's gonna get shit on. Oh, I need to turn some fucking music on. I can't stand when there's dead silence.
All right, all right, all right. The first round of the Iron Man is getting going.
Zhas streaming too, so you're gonna get stream snipe.
Sash is out. Do we know Sash? Do we want to? Does anyone know Sash?
He's a nub. And he's kind of a dickhole.
All right. Wait, Sash is a legend? You said he was a noob, Johnny.
What?
All right, let's just do this. Let's get it going here. Sash is a legend. Damn it, sorry, Sash.
You kicked Sash?
Come on. I had the scoreboard set. We have 5 people. I can't risk random people because it's gonna lag. That's the issue with it. So that's why I'm trying to keep this a little tighter. Oh yeah, random.
Just let Migos be a Soviet, man. That's he needs that.
Wait, is Sash Berg? Do you know who Sash is? Now I feel bad. All right.
Yeah, I know Sash.
Oh, sorry, Sash. Sorry, Sash, man. Blame Johnny.
That's right. That's what you get for saying my stream sucks, motherfucker.
Sash said that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Sash, we'll get you in the gauntlet next, man. Nothing personal. I'm just trying to run a tight game. Just trying to get my first Iron Man launch, man. We gotta get this puppy off the ground.
We need more player remake. Oof.
God, we've been here for 20 minutes.
Poor Ivor, dude.
I know. Let's go.
Just remake? Are you kidding me, dude? Just play.
Did you ban him or kick him?
Go, go, go.
I think I ban him. Yeah, kick Andy.
I know.
And let's roll. Yeah, kick Andy. Andy, come on, man. Let's go.
What's the big deal?
What is he? Is he striking? Is he like protesting the?
Yeah, I think Zane's rubbed off on Andy here, boys.
I don't think that's how it quite works there, John.
You think it'd be a pendulum effect? You think he'd go, dude? I'm not remaking this. We just gotta run this because I didn't know who you were. It was this random thing. We can't have random people in here.
It plays better. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong,
okay?
but...
Is Sash a good player? And does he have? Does he know? We know this guy is. He's not gonna have a bad connection, right?
Can't guarantee that.
Can't guarantee that. I hate you all. Come back, same password.
Wow. Just a bunch of divas. Just a bunch of divas, man.
Exactly, dude. Welcome to Red Alert 2.
You had this comment for kicking Sash, I have to say.
Okay, well, the thing,
I'm kidding.
but see, okay, the point is that my whole plan was to avoid this, was to have people set, so we didn't have to do this whole thing. Now I have to adjust. The real reason is I didn't want to have to readjust my scoreboard. All right, what's the
Oh, so you didn't want him to play either? Trying to blame it all on me? What
No,
the fuck?
I mean, I was inconvenienced by having to redo my scoreboard, but the big thing is I don't want random people because I want to have to deal with random connections and not knowing who's lagging and blah blah blah. All right, Sash. All right, now everyone. Now, oh my God! Now everyone has to have their colors again. All right, Berg is yellow. Oh, Berg is yellow. Zhas is blue. Andy is red. All right, and for the record here, I expect you all to be stream sniping, so just deal with it. Pink. Sash is purple. Zain is orange. Yeah, Andy says if you lag, I'm gonna feel like a fool. Alright. See, Sash doesn't know the rules, damn it.
See? I'm trying to help you out, brother, and everybody's turning me against you.
Stream snipe. I mean, stream snipe doesn't really help for free-for-all.
Exactly. I'm just trying to say I don't want anyone to explain about, and the point is that that's the whole point, is that I don't want to have to. It's just like it doesn't matter that much, so everyone can just do it. All right. That's enough rules. I think he gets it. Johnny, now you're holding things up. Let's do it. Oh, I'm not spectator. If we would have finally,
protesting.
If we would have finally, oh, I had to go spectator and then everyone unstarred. Damn it. Okay. All right. Here we go.
So how many points is it like per place?
Okay, as soon as this game starts loading, I'm going to explain everything to everyone, and everything is going to be okay. Okay? Alright.
Don't hit the start button too soon.
Oh, I know, boys. Johnny taught me well. Alright. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the first official round. Wait, I gotta wait for it to start loading. I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch here. Oh yeah,
Yeah, I'm still in the lobby.
Should we do Danita or Europe?
Let's go
I don't
Europe.
think it's gonna matter. You got people from all over the world.
Well, Donita was bad, remember? So let's not risk it and just go.
Okay,
Europe.
all right.
Maybe it's better now, but we don't know.
Sash is so salty in my stream.
Is he?
A little cream of the crop there.
Okay. So, you guys, everyone in the stream, all 12 of you, 6 of you are the players. That's okay. This is what you call evergreen content, because this video is going to live in infamy. So we have the first round of the Iron Man. Now this is a 10-minute game. So at the end of 10 minutes,
distract him. I have something clever in mind.
At the end of the
Perhaps you should surrender and avoid further bloodshed.
Ah, victory.
Oh my goodness. All right, so at the end of the 10 minutes, the game's going to end. Now, each player is going to get points. We're going to run 5 total games. For each game, you're going to get points. If you take first, second, or third, you're going to get 3 points, 2 points, or 1 point. If you take fourth, fifth, or sixth, you're going to lose points. The winner after 5 games, gets the money. Easy as that. Isn't there a way to turn the taunts off? How do I do that?
Yeah,
Tab.
delete the file out of your fucking folder. I'm serious.
Sounds like a good way to do it.
Because when you hit tab and turn it off there, you have to do it every game.
All right. So here's what we got going on here. Red versus green. And Andy, Palik, I'm gonna call him Palik. Palik in green here has chosen to be in the pit with Andy. Andy out with a super early engineer. His pillbox doing work. And what's important to note here is that even if Andy, in a regular FFA game, it's like, oh, Andy's gonna be so busy doing this, he's gonna get behind on development. But it doesn't matter so much in this game because Andy's gonna get points for this. And the big thing is, you don't want to, oh, and there he goes. So you don't want to, oh, my webcam's being weird. The big thing is you don't want to take last place because it puts you start losing points right away. You really want to avoid that. I'll have to adjust the webcam after this. Sorry, team. Okay, so Andy with those early gems. Palik doesn't put up much of a fight. The important thing to note there is that Palik, he wants to fight out of that. Even if he can't win it, if he can try to get some points because he doesn't know. Maybe someone else is going to get knocked out super early. Sorry, I'm missing things. Okay, so Zain down in bottom left. Looks like he's already had a little bit of conflict. Andy's building grand cannons in the center, working off gems. Zhas. Okay. Berg, where are you at? What do you got going? Berg, what are you doing?
Berg got wrecked by Zain.
It's always. Yeah.
I had to move. Okay.
I know, Berg, we should probably get you out of the Discord after this one, because then you're at least on a 12-second delay with everyone else. You're going to be too distracted trying to get this money anyway.
I can leave right now if you want.
Alright, yeah, let's do that. Johnny, we'll take it from here. Alright, keep your eyes open, Johnny. We got the Battle Lab stretch from Andy in the middle. What else do we know? What do you see? Who do you got money on right now?
Well, purple and blue are untouched, which is never good in free-for-all.
Yeah, but also you got to remember, man, this is Iron Man, so they're also not getting points. So that's the thing is that if he sits up, if Sash sits up in the corner all game, even if he's the last victim to go out, or if the game ends, if it comes down to 10 minutes, he's not going to get any points, you know? So that's the beauty of the Iron Man. I mean, the theory of the Iron Man. This Grand Cannon.
It's a good thought, but so you figure 10 minutes is the max, right?
Yep.
So you just go camp in a corner for 8 minutes, and then you come and wreck like 3 or 4 people.
Yep, if you time it right.
Number one.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, if you can time it right, but you gotta count on yeah, you gotta be able to wreck the people at the end, you know. And so Andy teching up, got his spy satellite out. He's just cannon walking. Oh, that's so weird. The cannon can't hit that pillbox up top. You see that, Johnny?
Yeah, it's overshooting it like a
funny.
nub.
Oh, I'm glad. It's fun to see France not working perfectly. Oh, and Zhas pushes his base over to Zain's, right in Zain's business. Zain doesn't really have anything to counter it with. Zhas is what the thing is. The name of the game here is collect points. Collect points. Destroy buildings. I feel like Zhas could be kind of cleaning up down here.
Berg's in trouble.
Yeah, Berg's been in trouble for a while. Oh, that's what, yeah, Zain's trying to, and that's smart of Zain, though, to go off and is it Zain who's going to get the knockout on? Oh, no, that's Andy going over there and getting that knockout. See, that's smart. He's picking up good points. Wow, Andy got out base walked by Sash. That's funny. Like, 1 second, Andy was base walking better, and the next. Oh, Andy's in a tight spot now. Going after the spy satellite seems odd, but. Oh, gets the.
So Andy's.
Oh,
go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I was just saying, Andy looks like he's gonna be in a tight spot when he starts running out of gems.
Yeah, that's the problem with staying in the middle. But Andy has knocked out almost 2 complete people.
Right,
so.
right. Yeah, so he's definitely he's probably secured himself in the top 3. That's the big thing. You want to be in the top 3. But you know, okay. So the big thing is, I probably should have mentioned this. I was planning on saying no negative points. That's the plan currently, and that actually might have been an overlook. We'll see how that plays out, but that is the plan for now, and it's meant to be a mechanism to keep things close. So I might need to put some more thought into that. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna be kind of weird, like the fact you could lose 3 and you're still at 0. I don't know.
Yeah, because then you only got to win 3. So we're just over 6 minutes, so 4 minutes remaining.
Yep.
And Andy is the only player to kill 1 or more players.
Yep. Andy's got a good collection of points, and the same thing with Berg there. You know, him quitting out. I guess he didn't have anything left. Huh? Berg had nothing.
Yeah, well, Berg got in trouble because he went head-to-head with Zain and then had to move, and it's just too late at that point.
Yeah, I feel like if you stay in the center, maybe you try to bang it out with people, but once you move, you really don't want to try to, like... You really don't want to go to the corner with a buddy, you know?
That's what happens on Land Rush.
So I feel like he could push these tanks in and be using Andy's cannons against him a little bit, you know what I mean? But...
He should have. He should have put his things closer to the power.
Yeah. Okay, so the Iron Man point system. So first place gets 3 points, second place gets 2 points, third place gets 1 point, fourth place loses a point, fifth place loses 2 points, sixth place loses 3 points. But you can't go negative. So I don't know. There's no way of really knowing how it's gonna play out, but we are coming on. There's only about 2 minutes left. Wait, that doesn't look right. This timer must be off. Is there any way that 2 minutes is going to go in 10 game minutes, Johnny?
No.
Damn, I wonder what this... Damn. Huh. I wonder how far off that is.
Well, we'll find out in 2 minutes.
Yeah, we'll find out in a couple minutes. Huh? Sash bringing out some prism tanks. Yeah, Johnny goes, yeah, Sash is a noob. Kick him. I'm like, I'm with you. Just boot him. That's funny. Oh, and so Sash picking up a nice knockout there. Has a lot of points collected from Andy as well. So this will be interesting to see. And then who picked up that knockout on Zhas? Zain?
Yeah.
So Zain's it'd be interesting to see.
This is probably your top 3 players right here for the scoreboard.
Yep. And but what's nice is, like I said, you don't go below 0. So and as soon as someone gets up, oh, so Zain. Wait. Oh, I didn't realize Zain had gotten... Like, Zain there could have probably kept scrapping for points. He had something left, right?
No, his building blew up. He ran out of buildings.
Oh, he did.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh.
30 seconds.
Oh, so the time's not going to be off by much, because the game timer just goes so fast.
What did it start at, 20?
It's a good question. This is very scientific of us. But Andy, yeah, he keeps scrapping for points, keep destroying buildings.
Know what you could do too is that if you're the last person standing, like everybody gets eliminated, 2 points.
Oh, okay. Actually, that's a good idea. Damn it, I meant to. Yeah, if you clear the map, you should get a bonus point. So first place right now is 3 points. But you're right. If you clear the map, anyway, so that's a note for next week. But good call, Johnny. If you clear the map, you should get a bonus point or something.
Okay. Oh shit, we're over 10 minutes.
Okay, so it looks like it runs about 11 minutes. Yeah, it's because. Oh, these guys can see the game timer, so they know. At least the players have a good idea because they can see the game timer. Okay.
No.
What's
I
that?
don't think it's up there.
No, I mean they can see
they
can see the nuke timer.
Oh, yeah. So
that's nice at least.
yeah, you just call it 11-minute game.
Yep. We're just over 11 minutes, so we'll, I think last time I was running about 13, so he took it down a little bit, so we just need to go back. Alright. So, Andy, 3, Sash, 2, Zain. Oh, does it
No,
go,
Zhas.
does it put them in order, right? Yeah, it puts them
Yeah.
in order. Zain, 1. Zhas. -1. Oh no, they don't go into negative.
Yep.
Okay.
So Andy, Sash, and Zane get points. Everybody else stays at 0.
Okay. Some weird webcam issues today. All right. So Sash, sorry, tell me. So Sash got 2, right?
Yep. Andy, Sash, Zane.
And Zain, orange. Okay. All right. So far, so good. And Iron Man. Okay, so now we're doing. Wait, what are they saying in the chat, Johnny? I can't keep up.
I think everything above the last comment was some bullshit.
Okay, okay.
The last guy said unfair
Yeah.
not to give negative points.
Yeah, okay, okay. So I meant in the year what the players, what Sash was saying.
Oh, they were just talking shit about the guy that left.
Okay. Anyway, so I'll explain a little bit in the chat here. Johnny, ready up?
Yep. Sorry.
So yeah, okay, so to not give negative points, yeah, I think you're right. I think if the idea was to be fair, it doesn't look like we're loading. Oh, maybe. So I think if this was a tournament, if the goal was absolute fairness, I think you're right, you should go into negative. But as it stands, I'm trying to create a game where 6 people can play for 45 minutes. It can be competitive and it can be fun. And I did want to incorporate kind of what you call a catch-up mechanism. And so that allows people to not get totally out of the race, because if it's like, oh, Andy wins the first 2, now it's game over, that's no fun. So that's why we're doing it that way. Okay, so this is a super small map. Berg made this map way too small. Wait, are we missing a player?
Yeah, the other guy left.
Who did?
Falco.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he only wants to play Red Alert 2, not Yours Revenge.
Berg made this map way too small. This is so stupid. Okay, Andy's playing it smart though. Andy's got the most breathing room. Berg said, "Is this too small? It's as small as it can go." I said, "Berg, let's roll the dice." Andy cleaning up points here again. But also Zane's picking up good points too. There goes Berg. I can't even type it out. Anyway, that's hilarious. Well, now we know. Hey, living and learning, boys. Living and learning. Stupid. Oh, so this will be... Yeah, Sash. I like how Sash just got roped into this, like, doesn't really know what's going on. But he's in your... Yeah, I mean, anyway. But this actually did come down to I mean, these two fighting for first place. Zain, especially Zain coming in third last time. Zain needs a first place here. Not going to get it, though. But he is pumping out money, so the barracks give money on this. So he is got a lot of money coming out, but it looks like he's throwing it because, yeah. Oh my gosh, Andy got a tank out. Okay. Kike's a small map master, huh?
Dude, he's got like 1,000 hours of playing this with
Really?
FFGs.
Yeah, so the reason I did barracks instead of refineries is because I think it gives Soviet too much of an advantage to build a bunch of.
Oh shit! I fucking clicked it
You clicked what?
too early. I didn't see who third place was.
Oh no!
Andy, Zain, and purple. So Andy, Zain,
Yeah,
yeah, and then
Andy,
Josh.
and then Sash got okay.
Yeah, luckily I got your stream up also, so I was able to look.
Oh,
over it.
nice.
Alright, so I guess I can put scoreboard up to.
Okay, dude, it's so hard to remember that. I knew I was gonna forget too. So Andy hits 6 here. So this is a good. Zain gets 2.
So he's at 4.
No, Zane's at 3. Andy's at 6. Oh no! Oh yeah, Zane's at 4, and then Sash is at 3.
Wait, no, Zain got third. So yeah, you're right. 3, 2, and 1, right?
Yeah. So Sash takes. So Sash is at. Sash is
4.
at 5. Zane's at 3. Okay, Johnny, so
Oh, Zain, yeah, Zain's at 3. Yeah.
okay. So let's just confirm we have this right. So Sash took he took second and got 2. What he took no, so Sash is at 4, not 5, right? And Zane's at 3.
Yeah, Zhas, yeah.
Cuz Sash
'Cause
took
Sash got a second and a third. Oh, Snark's back. Snark, come play.
No, we
That's
can't.
weird.
Well, I guess people still have zeros, so it doesn't totally matter. Snark could hop in.
Yeah, because especially if you play this map, it's gonna be fucked up if there's not. Well, I guess there's gonna be 2 open spots anyways. I'm sure 2 is.
Sash was
Third is at
second
3.
on Heck and third on last game. So Sash is at 3.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Zane's at 3, and Andy's at 6.
Right. Okay, we're gonna get better at this. Don't worry, Johnny. We're gonna keep an eye on this better. All right, Zain and
trust
Sash.
me.
So Zain and Sash both have 3. Andy has 6.
Yes. Zayn is not higher because they both have 1 second place win and 1 third place win. So the scores should be the same.
All right, Johnny.
Yes.
Okay, so the reason that oh, okay, oh, sorry, oh, I gotta add what game this is. Damn it, there's so much going on here. Okay, so the reason that the game doesn't necessarily end is that if everyone is smart and teams up on Andy.
Correct. They should be going. That's what
Yeah,
Berg
so okay,
said on
so that's
Extra
the point.
Small.
So that's the point here is that the whole reason of this catch-up system is that you got to knock out the first player. And the whole reason behind Iron Man was I had the issue of how do we stop teaming? What do we do about teaming? Da 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 da. And the answer was let's embrace it. Let's make situations where it's really obvious where you want to team on people, and you know. All right, guys. Oh god, now I gotta turn the taunts off again. Okay, so this is game number 3. You guys can see the scoreboard across the top. Yeah, Andy says bring it. So you do get negative points. If Andy takes last place, he loses 3 points. Run an all FFA map. Who will win 3 points? He will win. Yeah. Anyway, not sure what that meant exactly. But so this map, so we wanted one that leaned a little bit more naval, was the assignment for Berg on this one. So yeah. Something that maybe possibly leans a little bit more naval. Everyone's got an airport and an oil rig and a power plant. Ooh, super early naval by Zain.
Oh yeah, he's Yuri. Boomer's OP, boys.
So the boomer actually got nerfed a little bit.
Oh.
I think it's like not stealth or something. Berg said. I can't remember. Is it stealth normally, the boomer?
Well, it's like a submarine, so it submerges.
Oh, gotcha. So maybe I don't know. Berg specifically said something about nerfing it, so we'll see. And so Berg, the creator of the map, is out with a transport already. Slight advantage here for Berg making the map, but it's all part of the fun. Yeah, Snark, we can get you in. As you can see, you can't go into negative points, so you could hop in for the last couple. Sorry, I forgot I was trying to get you in that last one, and then I got a little spaced out. A lot going on here with the first round ever of Red Alert 2 Iron Man. $25 on the line. Mohab, I think is how I'm gonna say it. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Thanks. I think I've really been trying to work on a fun way to get lots of people playing a free for all, and it's really hard to I don't know, it's hard to do. So we'll see if this works out. I'm sure we'll be adjusting as we go. Are people
Okay.
pushing on Andy? Yeah, they got to try to knock Andy out early, but at the same time, you don't want to just feed him points, you know.
So to bring it to light, what you're talking about, the Berg. And the boomers, they're gonna only shoot 1 missile, which is a nerf, and then no, they're shooting 2. Okay, but they don't submerge. You'll see them the whole time.
Oh, so you see them coming.
Not shooting.
Oh, so Zain going after Andy early, and this should be a group effort to be taking Andy out, is what we should be doing right now. This should be. Zain bringing out the Yuri Prime. Oh, the Yuri Prime over water. Nice. I forget about that. Oh, he's gonna lose him to this. Oh no, never mind. Sorry, that's his minor. Sorry, I was like, oh, he's gonna. Never mind. He's like, I'm just really watching the action here because the thing is, there isn't a collective effort. Like people should be going after Andy, and like Zain seems to be the only one who really understands that. We need Andy to lose points here.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, trying to get people to work smarter and not harder in Red Alert 2 is impossible.
Yep. Oh, Kill Me Not says this style is not new. So, I don't know, man. Free-for-all with a 10-minute timer where first through sixth either gain or lose points and you play 5 games. I don't know, man. I think that might be new. I haven't seen that done before. I don't want to give myself too much credit, but, like, I'm not reinventing the wheel. It's just a simple modification. Oh, now he gets him too close. Yeah, so can Andy not shoot? Can you not shoot the boomers from land?
No, you can't. You got to get close like it is now.
Where is that missile going? What the? That's weird. There's a missile flying off. Okay. Zain bringing out a bunch of air. Okay, so now Zhas is coming in. Yeah, but Andy is, the thing is, he's getting points. You know, the thing is, you really want him you don't want him just to not take first. You want him to take last, you know?
I've seen this game style before 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, I think I've seen it on Johnny's stream. Oh, he says they played extra small FFA. Yeah, it's a little bit different than that, but
Yeah, it's not just FFA. Bro.
yeah, because well, it's the point. It's the same player. It's the series with points and losing and gaining. Anyway, like I said, I'm not reinventing the wheel. I'm not trying to give myself too much credit, but I think it is. It's an exciting new thing. All right. So Andy's still hanging in, still collecting points. No one else has been knocked out yet, though, so it's still kind of up for grabs. Zain should be pretty far ahead on. I'm not really sure. Berg is like playing Sim City. Yeah, look at the map crater over on the right, Johnny. Yep. Yeah, he's bringing it over. Oh, that's funny.
The next play style you have to do is make everybody go Germany.
And you get bonus points for destroying MCVs with tank destroyers.
Exactly.
I think that's the way to do that. Yeah, Berg. Well, see, and Berg, ultimately, this really isn't a good strategy for Berg because he's not getting any points, you know? Like, he's just chilling off on his island playing SimCity, and,
Yeah, he's only got about 5 minutes left.
yeah, Kill Me Not. Yeah, I mean, it's the point system. It's the fact that you gain or lose points based on your position within the... Anyway, I'm not going to try to explain it to you. I know, man. I know it's not that cool and it's not that unique. I believe you. Yeah, Zhas is getting... You know, he's got the Iron Curtain coming. But see, the problem right now is that by Berg not getting any points, he's allowing Andy the potential to not get last. Like, Berg could take last here. You know, even if he stays in the game till the end, he's not going to have the points.
Right.
So, Johnny, when are the championships for the 2v2?
Tomorrow.
Oh. What time are those starting up at?
Probably around noon Eastern. So 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. Central probably.
Gotcha. Yeah, I like watching 2v2s. Good 2v2s are fun to watch.
Yeah, the 4 players that played today loved it because it's been so long since you get that competitive 2v2 style, and the tournament wasn't meant to be competitive, or else we would have let just the pros play.
Yeah.
So, but it was still fun and competitive, and you got the teamwork with a group of cool dudes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, and competitive doesn't just... Competitive only is if you have a pro and a noob. But if you have multiple noobs playing, can certainly... I mean, or intermediate or whatever, as long as everyone's the same level, I have fun watching games with less experienced players, as long as they're even. You know, as long as you don't have blowouts. It's fun to watch different, you know, young, less experienced play styles. Oh, so... Yeah, the Zhas takes a big hit there. Berg, what are you? Yeah, this map ends up playing a little. I mean, it's pretty good action, really, but yeah, man, I could watch a whole 2v2 tournament on offense, defense. I love watching teams, the way teams play that map. I know some people kind of get bored of it, but I love that map for 2v2. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, offense defense is a great map.
Yeah.
Under.
Sash picking up a lot of kills here. Kills are points. Yeah, these guys did not understand the memo about getting Andy out early. And now he's just got his bunkers camping in.
Purple's typing in Twitch chat while he's playing.
Zhas, I thought Zhas was doing pretty strong. He got Zhas can still pump a little navy, try to get some points. You want to get points till the very end. This one is pretty close. Yeah, I mean, the problem is we don't totally know the point system, huh, Johnny? Like, we don't actually know. you know, how much different destroying a building versus... you know what I mean? Like, we don't really know how points are accumulated, do we?
Not for 100%, but since you have a mod map creator, you could give
Oh, that's interesting. Like MCV, like just like destroying. Yeah. Is that what you were thinking?
well, what you could do is kind of like what Snark, Frank, and Berg and Jalad did for SFJ. They have different buildings in the game, so you can incorporate those into this and saying this new building is worth 20 points, and kind of give it to everybody stationary. Like on this map, instead of airport, oil, and power, you could give them 3 random buildings, and each building is worth X number of points. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, interesting. And it could be kind of interesting too if you get points. You get a bunch of points for destroying other people's, but you could also get points if yours are around at the end. You know what I'm saying? Like there could be like an incentive to protect and to destroy them.
Correct.
All right. So Sash takes. Ooh, Sash pretty commanding there. And then who's our? Oh,
Click continue.
Wait, Berg.
Again.
Oh, Berg took
Berg
first.
Thing.
No, Berg took first. That's hilarious. Berg, Sash. Oh, and Zain by just a couple on Zhas. That's big for Zain. Wait, Berg gets 3. Sash gets 2. Zain gets 1. Zhas and Andy. Oh, so Andy is losing 3. Zhas doesn't have any to lose. Snark, you can hop in here if you want. I can't believe. Does that surprise you, Johnny? That Berg was. I mean, he got a lot of kills. I guess. I'm surprised about that.
101. Yeah, I don't know where he was getting his kills from.
Map creator nonsense, I'm sure.
All right, so it should be Andy 6, Zain 4, Sash 5, Berg 3.
No, Andy's losing 3 from his 6.
Oh, because he didn't make top 3.
Andy, Berg gets 3. Sash is getting 2, so Sash goes to 5, right?
Yep.
And then Zain gets 1. So Zain goes to 4.
Yep, so Andy 3, Zain 4, Sash 5, Berg 3.
And do we know, is Snark coming in?
Loading up now. Give him a minute.
Wait, Andy took last, right? So he gets -3.
Was he last?
Yeah,
I think he was.
he took last. Yeah, the only name below it was you. Wait, so on. Do we know is Snark coming?
Yes, he said he's loading the game up. Snark password is ABCDEFGHIJKLMNOP. I don't know if you want to say it over.
Oh,
stream.
yeah, it's fine. I can just kick people. Snark, password's 123.
Don't come in under a Smurf name.
What's Andy? Pretty stupid to me when you didn't people in first 2 games. Yeah. Huh. Anyway, yeah, obviously there's a strategy. You don't want to put a target on your back early on, you know?
Here comes Andy's excuses.
Well, I think that's kind of the point. I mean, the point is that yeah, you probably don't want to steamroll people right away. You know, you want to play it. All right, Snark's in here. Oh yeah, Snark is green. All right, guys. So this is game 4. So anyway, we're seeing the catch-up system in place. So Zain was Andy won the first 2. He had 6 points. He is now at 3 points because he lost 3. So Zain, Sash, and Andy is all pretty similar. And because you can't go into negative like Zhas, I mean, yeah, Zhas and Snark, they have 0, but anything could really happen because they don't go into negative. So even though Zhas has lost some points, he's staying at 0. So it keeps things nice and tight. Everyone's still in the game. We have this game and 1 more. Anything could happen. Andy could lose all of his points here. So
Or he could get another 3.
Yes, she's so confused. Mohab, man, I'm glad you're liking it. I hope I'm saying that name right. You got a couple numbers in there throwing me off, but yeah, man, I'm glad. That's what it's all about. My goal is to stream the kind of games that keep people awake. You know, Johnny, how many hours of sleep did you say you're on?
3.
Okay, let's see it. Oh, are they all? Oh, are we gonna have 3 early? Oh, 3. Let's see how far away they decide to go. Sash again going up to that. I think he played that top left corner last time. So who do we got in the pit? We got Zain, Zhas, and Snark. So this is kind of scary for Zain because Zhas and Snark don't have anything to lose. You know what I mean? Like, they don't have any points to lose, and Zain does have points to lose. So, I don't know.
Yeah, Zain definitely trying to get the lead. Zhas trying to get on the scoreboard. Snark just coming in, so obviously
throwing a wrench
he's
in
trying
things.
to get him. Yeah.
All right, Mohab, I got it, man. That name's actually he's pretty easy to pronounce. I just have you know how it is online. You never know. And Zain packs up and leaves. So Andy's got himself plenty of breathing room, as does Berg.
Oh, 3 kills for Snark.
What do you think, Johnny? What this match? What do you, if you had to bet right now? What do you think?
Andy, Berg, and Sash are all alone. Now, when we first played this map, the people who went to the outskirts were Sash, Zain, and Zhas, and Berg. Berg got eliminated, and then 2 of the other 3 that people went on the outside got points. So,
yeah.
Andy going in on Zain.
Oh, it doesn't get the engineer. Yeah, I think you're right. I think we've certainly seen that having a little bit of breathing room certainly plays out. Snark's going to be a force to be reckoned with. 3 bunkers. Pumping rhinos.
Yeah, Snark's in a good position.
And Snark's getting a little bit of help on Zhas from Sash. Sash? Sash.
Sash and Josh.
I don't know why they're leaving. Like, you see Zain's power plant just chilling. Like, it's easy points, man. Easy points. Easy points.
Yep.
Andy, couple rhinos out early. See what he can do with those. Path, thanks, man. I put a lot of time and energy into the scoreboard, so I'm glad you appreciate it. Oh, yep. And Andy takes, and that's going to be Zain. And Zain is Zain's almost the point leader. Not by much. Anyway, Zain is almost certainly going to be losing points here. Losing 3 points. I think he's a pretty solidified 3rd place.
Yeah, see, somebody's got to go for Sash, because if he wins this again, he'll be up 8.
Yep, and that's not what you want. Now, going into the final game... So here's an interesting one, Johnny. What do you think about this? I think going into the final game, if we can calculate it, and if you have no chance of winning, you should probably get booted. Because we're going to have people who just decide that they're just going to try to help someone else win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think we can say, all right, let's assume in the last game, even if this player loses 3, if you have no chance of winning or tying, then we'll have to boot you. Because we don't want... That's the whole point of this, is try to avoid people.
Yeah, because, I mean, yeah, everybody in this room knows everybody. They're not all friends and play with each other every night, but I'm sure they will try some
at the same
sneaky jank shit.
Yeah, and well, it's one of those things too. It's like if you have no chance of winning, and then it shouldn't really be up to the loser to decide who wins. Like, you know what I mean? To be like, all right, well, who's gonna be nicer to me? You know, who's gonna split the money with me? You know.
Yep.
And so another thing to be noting in these games, players should probably, especially if they're getting attacked by someone who's up on points, they should really they should really be selling or quitting out, probably, because I don't know. What do you think, Johnny? You think there's like a knockout bonus? Like if you destroy the final building, if you like kick them out, do you think that triggers more points?
I don't know if a knockout does. I would assume each building gives you more points. And I mean, you could do a trial by error.
Right.
Just join one game and.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I would imagine that units and buildings are probably based on, I would imagine, what they're worth, probably.
That would make the most logical sense, but also seen the maps that Westwood created, so.
Yeah, no way of knowing. So Sash doesn't have much of an army. He's staying alive. He's done some work, but he doesn't have much of an army. Moab, I appreciate it, man. Glad you're enjoying it. Oh, who got spied?
Berg spied at Sesh.
Ooh, nice. Oh, Berg's sitting pretty strong. He's teching up too. The good MCV build or move to get out to some more ore. I like that. I like that style. And Zhas is just kind of getting chewed up and spit out. I think he's gonna probably in the running for second place again here.
Yeah, if he doesn't score points this round, he's going to be knocked out because he won't have a chance to come back.
Yeah, I think there are. I know, and that's one of those things. People are like, "There's an answer to this. You could just ask the people who know." I'm like, "Yeah, I'd rather get Johnny on live and just kind of spitball, you know."
Yeah, it's more exciting that way.
Snark with the Kirov and Zhas selling out, which is yeah, pretty good move. So here's an interesting one, Johnny. It would have been interesting for Zhas to let Snark destroy his buildings almost, because Snark is, you know what I mean? Like, because like it would be it would benefit Zhas to have Snark get points here. You know, obviously, if you're really low on the scoreboard, you want the other people close to you getting higher compared to the people really high, you know, getting really high.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you could do basic math right now, he's fucked. He's not getting any points.
There's no way. Yeah, so, he's not gonna get. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it just didn't matter. Yep, you're right. Yeah, everyone's that Kirov has forced a lot of sells, but for the record, it's not getting a lot of points. That means.
Yeah, and that's kind of the cool feature too. Is like you gotta sell. It ain't no more just let it get destroyed. You gotta sell.
Yeah. Yep. Oh my gosh, Snark out with the nuke. Alright guys, so
go ahead.
Oh, I was just recapping. What do we know? Something going on? Lots going on.
Snark should be taking out purple.
Yeah, yep. Because that's, you know, we don't want, ooh, and no air defense. Snark had such a nice little base down here. What? Come on, buddy. Oh, Snark has an elite flak chilling. Oh, get that elite flak in there. Do work. And to be fair, I'm not rooting for anyone specific. I just root for the underdog. It's just as simple as that. And yeah, you're absolutely right, Johnny. People need they need to get purple knocked out here. And it could happen. Purple could easily take third here.
Yeah, well, there's about 2 minutes and 10 seconds left.
2 minutes. Yep. And so you guys know, so this is game 4. We do have one more game coming up. And then, so there's still a little bit of time to work. But Zain, Berg's got to get busy with this army. Berg needs to go drop the hammer. But see, now red, so this infighting between Andy and Berg. Well, Andy, the scores are all close enough that it's hard to really, you can't really swing on someone right now.
Purple wins, he'll be up 8.
Yeah, so then if he loses the next game, he could be at 3. If he took last, and then in the final game, he could be at 5. Yeah, you don't want purple to take first.
Yeah, because looking at it now, so let's say second place is probably going to go to Snark, which doesn't help. Andy quits out.
Oh, that's not giving the points to Berg. But he does allow. Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, I mean, like I said, teaming. It's like in the chat, like in the game chat, you could just be like, "Yo, go get purple," you know. But
Oh. They're not that stupid, but there are people, you know, with this whole Discord shit. They should be on your Discord all on separate channels so they can't be doing shit as a private phone call or in a Discord with 8 people together, you know what I mean?
yeah, but that's kind of the thing with this too, is like it's not like our regular games like where people invite their buddies in. Like this is all, we invited these people, so the idea is these guys can team up. Like it makes sense. Like in the last game, it makes sense. So if they say in here, like there's no rule against it in this, you know what I mean? It's part of it. But
Right.
But I think Andy kind of learned the hard way. You don't want to go up by a lot, because right now it's like, you know, it's hard to. Sash isn't up by that much. He doesn't really command. He doesn't really make everyone want to pick on him. Compared to Andy hitting that early 6. Yeah, Mohab. The conscripts, I think it does come down to how much units are worth. So if someone rushes you with conscripts, it's not just about kills. I don't think. There is other stuff coming in. Okay. Ooh, Berg. Oh, Sash takes 3rd. Oh my goodness. Okay. Berg's taking 3.
So Berg goes to 6.
Snark
goes to 2. Yep.
Sash is taking
Sash,
1. Andy
which gives him 6.
loses 1. Zain loses 3. Okay, so
And Zhas is out. He's not gonna be able to do nothing.
all right, so talk me through this. So Zain. Oh, so Zain goes to 1, right? Johnny? Zain is going from 4. Zain got -3, so he's going to 1 from 4.
Yes. Berg goes to 6.
Okay, hold on. Get slower. All right, so Zain lost 3. He goes to 1.
Yep.
Sash gained 1 point. He goes to 6.
Yep.
Snark gains 2 points. He goes to 2. Berg gains another 3. He goes to 6. We'll get a system down, Johnny, so we can go in order on this. we're both looking at the same stuff. And that's everyone, right? Or what did? Oh, Andy loses 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so with this in mind, let's assume Sash or Berg could go down to 3. So honestly, everyone's in a running then, because Zhas could take, you know what I mean? Because Zhas could get 3. Zhas could take first. Oh no, Zhas can't win, because if Sash or Berg takes
1 point, they win.
Zhas is the only one who's out. Does that make sense to you, Johnny?
Yeah, because if Sasha and Berg get one of the top 3 places, then it doesn't matter who gets the next 3 points.
Yeah, because only one of them can go down to 3. One of them can't get down. One of them, they can't get below Zhas. Yeah, so Zhas is out. Yeah, there's not a way for Zhas to win.
And I think that's a good idea, because by creating less players, we'll create more battles.
Yep.
Not a way for you to win, so get the fuck out.
There literally is no way for you to win this, so I'm sorry. Sorry, buddy. But it's true. Oof. Yes, Snark says oof. Alright, so I think we're just going to do the heck to end it on. The other map's a little too much silliness, so we're just going to run this one again.
Alright, so at the end of this game, I'll leave my scoreboard up while you write the shit down and total the scores.
Okay. Alright, oh yeah, good call, Johnny. Yeah, good teamwork, Alright. Yeah, you could take a screenshot. Yeah, there's ways. We're gonna figure it out. Me and Johnny, we got good, great minds here. We're gonna get it dialed in next week for you guys. All right. Oh, I think Andy's BRB maybe.
Did it say BRB?
Yeah, Snark's right. Yeah, Berg and Sash. This is close. Yeah. So, yeah, Zhas. Yeah. So, and just for the record, there. So, because of the point system, so the 6-point players, one of them can get knocked down to 3, but one of them is going to have it doesn't really make sense. One of them is going to have more than 3, and the most Zhas can get is 3. So the point is there's no way for Zhas to win. All right.
And by eliminating people, I think it makes the battles a little more like,
Yeah.
oh fuck, you need to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it makes sense. And honestly too, it's like Zhas, like it's not like Zhas, whoever picked on him last game, it's not up to him to come in, and he shouldn't get that to pull. I think it makes if you can't win, that's the whole point. My #1 rule of my stream, you need to be playing to win. And if you can't win, then what are you playing for? Ooh, Andy goes for the early deploy. No one's gonna mess with him. Is Berg gonna contest? Wow. Everyone leaves Andy to his own devices. Okay. So, yeah, interesting. What do you think? What do you think, Johnny? Who do you think's gonna pull through here?
I mean, even if Andy wins, he goes up to 3. Let's say, let's pick on Andy here. Sash and Berg have to get the last 2 places.
Yep.
And then they might tie. What's your rule on tiebreaker?
I think tiebreaker will go tiny map with everyone who's tied. That's a good way to do it, right?
Yeah.
It's a little. Well, maybe we'll do heck. We'll see how many people it is. I don't know. The tiny map it's $25. The tiny map is pretty ridiculous. We'll do it. We'll probably do a tiebreaker on heck. The early. See, that's what you don't want. If you run away from the middle, you don't want to be up in the corner having to still do this. Gosh, I'm missing stuff. Andy's GI rushing. If he doesn't. Wow.
Double.
Early pressure on Berg. So this is nice, and this pressure's coming from Zain and Andy. So this is helping the cause. This is certainly what these guys want.
Right. This is what you have to do to survive.
It's what you have to, and that's why they call it Iron Man and not hopscotch or tic-tac-toe, man. This is playing for keeps right now. Now who else needs to get knocked out? Oh, where's Purple?
Right below.
Oh, what happened to him? Oh, he got NG'd?
Yeah, by Andy.
And he's oh, wow! Andy came through clutch there, and so that's why it's fun to see like when you give the top players these funny constraints. It's fun to see how they deal with it, because a bunch of random players they could play this and it would be fun, but the top players think like, okay, here's what I have to do. Like that's Andy, you know what I mean? Like Andy wants to win this, and he knows he has to immediately mess with Sash and Snark.
Berg.
Oh, Sash and Berg. And so he did it, and that's really heads up. I mean, that's Iron Man 101 for you right there. He's defining the meta in real time.
Yep, this is exactly how the last game is supposed to be played. I'm glad a couple of people realized it.
Yep. Yeah, Andy just relentless, still bringing the Rocketeers waypointed in one at a time. But Berg, yeah. Oh, you know what, Johnny? This is another one we need to address. So now that there's 5 players, should it be? Well, I think it should still say the same, but you can only lose 1 or 2. Last place loses 2. You know what I mean?
Well, we got to think about that, because now if it's only losing 2, then Berg and Stash can only go down to 4.
Oh, and then maybe it would have. There might have been someone else. Anyway, well, I think that was kind of. I mean, when I go in these positions, there's money on the line, so we go with the most intuitive. And in this case, we were going to play a 5-player game, and with the 5-player game, we were going to do 1, 2, 3, -1, -2. So we're going to keep that. But yeah, that's something to be noted.
I definitely think we should keep trial and error in this to get
Exactly.
super
Yep.
competitive.
Yep. So I think that's one. That's one we'll dial in. Let me make a list of improvement. Ooh. So, oh, Zain takes Andy's. Yep. That's gonna be really hard. 'Cause Andy needed a good place here. There goes Berg though. Damn, Zain is rolling, huh? Because Zain's just pretty much, Zain's knocking out. That's pretty good for the cause, though, because Zain's only out 1 point. I think Zain pretty much just solidified himself in first place. Zain...
Zain could be, because if Berg drops 3 and goes to 3 and Sash drops 2 and goes, actually, yeah, no. Yeah, because Zain can only get 4, which means even if Sash drops to 4.
Yeah, so you're saying because there's no, yeah, I mean that's one of those ones where it's like he's in the game and we're gonna, I mean, nope, we're not doing a redo.
Fucking pissed.
Yeah, so let's think about that.
Yeah, because Berg, let's say Berg is
so
last place. So he goes to 3, and Sash is second to last. He goes down.
No, Berg would only go to 4, and Sash would go to 5.
I thought. Oh, that's right, because there's only 5 players.
Oh, so Zain can't win. Damn, we need to redo it, huh, Johnny? we have to redo it.
Yeah, especially because you kick somebody else too.
Yep.
So it's kind of fucked up to kick one person that didn't.
Yep. Ah, my bad, Johnny. You know what? It's hard, man. I mean, that was close though. That was a. You know what I mean? Like that wasn't an incredible. Like, we did what we could. We did what we could.
Yep.